Hello friends, welcome to Coding Garden with CJ. Welcome to Code Wars Code Katas, episode 50. This is the 50th episode, which is pretty crazy to think about. But welcome to the show. If you are new to this, this is a weekly show. We do it every Wednesday evening, my time, where we solve Code Wars Code Katas. If you're not familiar with Code Wars, you can go to codewars.com. And they have code challenges, user-submitted code challenges with tests that you can attempt to solve, and they range in difficulty. They have many different programming languages, and Dr. Vim already with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Dr. Vim. I appreciate you. And so, yes, you can choose any language to solve them in, and that's what we're going to do. And hello, Jordy. Welcome to the show. And all of the code from previous episodes is on GitHub. So if you go to github.com/codinggarden, Silver Surfer with the 500 bits. Thank you very much. Yes, this is technically zero indexed. If we go, because I think episode 0, we counted an episode where I actually organized this repo, because it used to be by date rather than episode number. But yeah, but github.com/codinggarden/code-katas. You can see all the code from previous episodes that I've solved. All the code I write tonight, I'm going to push there as well. If you have suggestions for katas for me to solve, you can submit a GitHub issue, and I'll take a look at them. I think tonight we are actually going to focus on 7 and 6Q problems, maybe 5. Bob with the 5 gifted subs. Come on. You have just triggered a hype train. Thank you so much, Bob. Congrats to Heimvane, No Hero, Cornerstone, Polar Fluke, DT6. Thank you very much, Bob. Too kind. I don't know if Bob has streamed recently, but Bob does stream. He's a mod here on the channel. Everyone's off work now. It's true. Shout out to Bob. Check him out. Oh, you were last doing computer science homework. That's pretty cool. Sweet. Murdoch with 100 bits. Thank you so much. We're just getting started. So that's the Code Wars stuff. If you have suggestions for katas, feel free to throw them in the chat. But like I mentioned, we're going to stick around the 7 or 6Q range. These will be like easy to intermediate kind of problems. Daniel with the 200 bits. All right, and before we forget, let's say hello to everyone. So you can say hi, hello, hey, morning, afternoon, or Dana Chu with the 200 bits. Thank you very much. You're right. I don't have cheer bits in the overlay. People are probably saying things. Let's see. Actually, can I see the comment? Yeah, Alka, does this show me the comment? I'll look over here. Oh, heck! 100 bits. Thank you so much. Okay, but Aaron with the tier 1 sub. You're all too kind. We haven't even written any code. But I'm going to say hello to everyone, even though this hype train is happening. So if you type in the chat, you say hi, hello, hi, hey, morning, afternoon, or doggy. Oh yeah, say hola as well. Or hola. I will acknowledge you. Hello, Turbo. Welcome to the chat. Thank you very much, Noft, over the 500 bits. What is happening? Hello, Rogue Soul and Dr. Vim and Majestic Eye and Nothing Is and Shedot and Alka and Dana Chu and Heck. Silver Surfer with the tier 2 sub. Wow. Thank you so much, Silver Surfer. You've been hanging out here a while. I really appreciate that. Dana Chu says, I like the bits donation sound. Well, thank you very much. I made it myself. I don't know. I used a digital audio workstation. Someone... Aaron. With the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Aaron. Shout outs to Octave Keys, Mint, Amr, Trimp Eyes, The Hat. Wow. It's happening. It's happening. But yeah, I used Ableton to make the sounds, but somebody designed the instruments. The real Pygon. What's up, dude? 1,000 bits. And thank you for that hydrate. Cesar Devrut. I appreciate you. Today I am drinking pastèque. Pastèque? This might be French. Pastèque. I think it means watermelon. I don't know how to pronounce it. Break CJ, this is fine. All right, yeah, I gotta say hello to everyone. Hello, Jonah Joe, welcome, and Andrew Lane and Shedot. Mint Jim has redeemed a focus. We'll put that in the parking lot for when we start our first code challenge. And hello, Candy Cane, and and Bob. What's up, Bob? And welcome, Acid Spark. Hello, everyone. And yes, this pixel animation is amazing. I commissioned it from Shedot. I couldn't be happier with it. And thank you very much for Factor for those 100 bits. 100 bits. Yeah, there's a lot we could do with it. Definitely. What's up, Murdoch Turner? And hello, Nafto and Lakshman and Stevo in quarantine. Welcome. And what's up, Jordy? Hello, Cesar Devrut. Thank you. Wait, thank you? Did you gift? No, you redeemed a hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. I gotta stay hydrated. And hello, Mint Jim. And hello, Mr. Panda Gaming. I didn't have any plan. Just business as usual, solving code katas. I think the special thing is that we're not going to do hard problems because those take me a long time. We're going to do easy ones. We're going to explain them. If you're new to programming, you're more than welcome to ask absolutely anything you want about coding, the code that I'm writing, the syntax. I'm more than happy to explain. So, hello, Pillachili. Welcome. They should be in the overlay. I agree. Nice, from Chile, tuning in. Very good, very good. Oh, Jitter Ted, what's up, dude? Hello, greetings from the very hot San Francisco Bay Area. Well, hello. Here in Denver, it's kind of hot. It's not so bad, but that's all right. Hello, Jarab. What's up, Chad? Welcome. Oh, thank you, Developer CR. Yeah, I'm doing my best. Doing what I can. Hello, Gabiv. And Daniel Garding. And the real Pygon. Thank you for those bits, real Pygon. Orange, you forgetting to include... Wait, what? I don't know what you mean. I can't believe we're already on a level 4 hype train. You all are too kind. What's up, Cheyenne? And hey, Hemo. Hopefully, so I described at the beginning what code katas were. Hopefully, you were here to hear that. And if you weren't, I think you can do !kata? !katas? There it is. Yeah, so you can get a link to the Code Wars website, a link to all of my solutions, and a link to a YouTube playlist where all of my past episodes are as well. But basically, they're coding challenges. They are coding problems of varying kinds that I solve live. So usually these problems I've never seen before, and so you get to see my thought process as I try to solve them. Yeah. Good evening. This one's cool. All right, I'll check it out, Mint Jim. We'll put it in the parking lot. The parking lot is a place where we put messages we're going to look at later. And what's up, Glux TV? That's still working, Majestic Eye. Hello, David and Mike Loves. This also works to say hi. Wait, to do a big space? What do you mean? I don't know. Oh, a person waving. What was that in reference to? Who's waving? Why would somebody be waving? Oh, the word this. I don't know why that works. Is it like wave? Oh, hello. Waving hello. Oh, I understand. I should include this in my filter. Okay. Hello, Aaron. What's up? The symbol. Yes, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm a little dense sometimes. Oh, because this contains the word hi. There's no like prototype injection or anything like that. It's just because this has the word hi inside of it. Yeah. Oh, and we got some follows. Welcome, Muscle Mansion and Shabanana. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. And I think I already hydrated, but I'll hydrate again. What is my preferred chat role? Do you want us to help and tell you or typo? If you typo or make a mistake or laugh quietly without telling you. Oh, no. If I make a typo, just yell it. Yell it at me. The thing is, a lot of times the chat is moving so fast that I can't see it. But yeah, if you have suggestions, if you have typo fix, just yell them out. And if... Oh, Anonymous? What happened, Anonymous? Anonymous gifter. Thank you very much, an anonymous gifter. I was watching some streams earlier, and I thought, like, I don't know if Twitch would prevent it, but it'd be cool to make a user account that's like an anonymous giraffe or something, because it looks like an anonymous gifter, but it's not. But I appreciate you, whoever you are. We've made it to level 5 before. I don't think it goes past level 5. Yeah. But congrats to Tomi and Tamad and MVKR and Alana and Tarad. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, but what was I saying? And thank you, Parapug, for that follow. Real Pygon with more bits. Thank you, Real Pygon. David Snyder with more bits. Thank you, David Snyder. Oh, Brandon with 300 bits. Wow. Wow. You all are really trying to make it happen, aren't you? Thank you very much, Dana Chu. But who was I mentioning? Oh, yes. So, you will not hurt my feelings if you tell me that I'm doing something wrong, or if you tell me that you think of a better way to do it. Typically, what I like to do is I'll try to solve the problem in potentially the most approachable way, like approachable for beginners, and then I'll actually solve it like 4 or 5 more times in different ways. Like I'll use higher order methods. We'll use like for each map or reduce instead of for loop. So we do as much as we can, and you will not hurt my feelings. So feel free to say anything you want. Percentage bar wasn't working because I forget to select bar for the value. Oh. What? Silver server with 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. That's a lot of support, Silver Surfer. I appreciate you. Hope you're not going broke. Yeah. Yeah, I did make the hype train harder. I increased the difficulty because there was one stream where I think we got 2 level 5 hype trains in a single stream. Yeah. Alka. I have not fixed the sorting on Vox yet. I'll try to do that before my next Q&A stream. Yeah, if you do exclamation mark badges, you can see the commands that you need to run and the links of where you can find the types of things you use. But it looks like it worked. You got React. But for the flag, you just do exclamation mark flag followed by either the 2-letter country code or the name of your country. Have I ever been in a feature factory? I vote with 100 bits. I don't know what you mean by that. The real pike. Stop it. Stop it. Aaron as well? What are you all doing? You're really trying to push it over. But you did it. You all did this. I didn't do this. You did this. But thank you so much, Real Pygon. 111%. 111%. Level 5. Great work, everyone. Oh, a product management term. Oh, yeah, I haven't heard it before. I don't think I have. Dodged. In the gifted subs. 162. Wait, what just happened? We're going to acknowledge everything that happened when this is all over. It's just a little crazy right now. But thank you very much, Daniel Garden, for... Did I ever unpause the lo-fi reward? Oh, no, I didn't. But there's lo-fi music happening in the background. Well, the sound was already down. Thank you. But I was about to acknowledge Alka's chat. Yeah, this is how to send a message with your cheer. Thank you so much. And Real Pygon. Oh, you gifted to Shirley Dev. Very cool. Very cool. And Aaron with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Oh, this is crazy. I agree. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, man. I've lost the chat. Well, 1,000%. Can I whitelist your domain? I thought about that. Yeah, I'm totally up for that. We got to use the CJ wow sound for something. Wow. I don't think I'm going to unpause the I will only unpause the lo-fi reward on like a chill stream because I want to actually write some code today. Shines Love with that gift. Shines Love. Can we get some hype, some emotes in the chat for Shines Love? They've gifted 28 subs in this channel. That is a lot of money. What are you doing? Thank you. Nothing with the 1,500 bits. Refactorer with 100 bits. Oh. Well, we've done it, and I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Wait. Yeah, Alka's got serious cheer skills. We got some follows too. Thank you, Enigmatic Soul. Thanks for being here. I want to see my image. All right, I'll whitelist you, Alka. Is it just alka.tv? Choo choo! Yeah, great work, everyone. Wow. I received a level 3 hype train emote. Hype yikes. And thank you, Jordan the Coder, for that follow. I can just do star.alka.tv. Yeah, I'll do that. Open! I don't know what that means, Zedrug. I don't get distracted. So I used to listen to music while coding a lot, but ever since I started my recent job, we have like an open office space, and I stopped listening to music. I know I can wear headphones, but I just don't code with music anymore. If you want this shirt, you can click that link. I made it myself. Serious graphic design skills. Can I do a Pata in Python or go for one of your lesser used languages? Yeah, I'm about it. I think I want to start with JavaScript, but remind me. Here, we'll put it in the parking lot, and let's do the second one in Python. Or actually, we'll solve the first one in JavaScript and in Python. How about that? How about that? All right. Well, thank you. Code. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. My mug isn't up here, but I have the mug too. All right. What's in the parking lot right now? Okay. We'll take a look at this kata. And Mint Gem has redeemed a focus, so we'll hold on to that. So we'll come back to that. Lo-fi Rick Astley. That'd be cool. And I'll also say, like, I am by no means a music producer. I just dabble. Nothing with 100 bits. Thank you very much. Thank you. Finally able to watch the live stream again. Been trying to watch on YouTube. Have you finished the new chat yet? Sort of. So we've got this overlay. This overlay is using the new components. And the intro screen that you saw with the lo-fi stuff, that's using the new components. And I will stream. Maybe we'll do this on Saturday, but I'm going to totally rewrite the Vox website using the new components as well. Yeah, you're going to make me to rickroll myself. All right, so this one came from Mint Jim. It says, give me a diamond. All right. Oh, actually, I didn't make it on stream, mainly because I don't know. So there was one particular day where I was working on this overlay, and there were a lot of borderline bannable trolls in the chat. And my old overlay would allow any image to be embedded, and basically I had to rewrite it, and I couldn't do it on stream because a lot of people have started watching the show. So I did it off stream. But the code is open source. I haven't pushed it up yet, but it is open source. Basically, I just have a custom flag. So when I put it in the parking lot, it marks a flag on it that says parked. And then when I click here, it just filters messages where the flag parked is true. And then similarly, this filters message where the flag reward is true. And there's a little bug because technically there's one, but it got moved to parked, so it shows up there instead. And then this one is only show messages where the follow flag is true. Oh, and then this one is only show messages that are commands, so I can see all the commands that people are running. But I'm more than happy to do a code rundown one day. Oh, thank you. The new components are made with Vue.js. So there are 3 streams, and I just published one on YouTube. There are 3 streams where I'm building a lot of it. I started the Electron overlay in this recent stream that I just published on YouTube, but I finished it off stream because of what I mentioned earlier. Like, I needed to get all this stuff done. And in the meantime, while I was getting all of that stuff done, I went in and implemented the buttons. Yeah. What lo-fi beats to code channel was I playing? Oh, I wasn't. I was playing, let me get the name. Bad Snacks. So they are a music producer, but they've published a lot of their music on the YouTube audio library. So you will not get a, I believe this is them. You will not get a copyright strike if you use their music. Let's see. Maybe they have a different channel. But the music I was playing earlier. That's what it was. Yeah, I prefer Vue. No, I don't do Chilled Cow because I've played their music before and I've gotten a copyright strike, even on songs that say they're copyright free, because I have found that there are amateur musicians that will like freestyle rap over lo-fi beats and then publish it on DistroKid and then issue a copyright takedown on YouTube if your music has the backing music in it, even though they don't own the backing music. I don't know. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't usually play music. All right. I missed a bunch of chats. I apologize. I think we're going to get started. Yeah, and Chilled Cow is the lo-fi channel that image was inspired from. Okay, so we got this question from Mint Jim. Let's look at it. I might do it. I don't know. Maybe we want to start easier, but let's see. So Jamie is a programmer. Sounds and copyright are more confusing than JavaScript. Basically, you can't use anything that you didn't make yourself. Basically. But there's the link to the kata that I'm looking at right now. So, Jamie is a programmer and James' girlfriend. She likes diamonds and wants a diamond string from James. Since James doesn't know how to make this happen, he needs your help. So your task, you need to return a string that looks like a diamond shape when printed on the screen, using asterisk characters. Trailing spaces should be removed, and every new line should be terminated with a new line character. Okay, so a size 3 diamond has star, 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 star. A size 5 diamond has 5 stars in the middle, then 3, then 1. Cool. So you receive the number size, and easy. You receive the size of the diamond, and you have to print out or return that diamond. I think this is doable. We should get started. There's a bug in my overlay right now where sometimes emotes don't render. I need to fix that. Let's do it. Thumbs up in the chat if I should just try to do this one. Or type 1. That's easier. Just type 1. What if she's the programmer? Why can't she write it on her? You know, I totally agree. Like the moment I saw Jamie is a programmer and James' girlfriend, I mean, I don't know. It's just the narrative, but regardless, the real problem is that we have a number and we need to create a diamond of that number size. So let's do it. No, you don't. You just need a function that takes in a number. All right. I'm going to pull this down locally. So if you're new to the Code Wars website, you can actually write your code directly in here. Yeah, and it is odd numbers only. That's kind of the pattern, like 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. And this is like 1, 3, 1. So that's kind of it. You get a number, you count up by odd numbers to that number, and then in reverse. That's about how we're going to do it. But yeah, you can write your code right here. And then you can see down here, these are tests that are going to run against your code. Adam, is that you? Oh, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. I said it out loud. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I like to bring the code down locally because it lets me write it multiple times and run it in multiple ways. Is that the number on his name, 13531? That's pretty interesting. I wonder what it's from. Yeah. All right, we need a directory. Yeah, shout out to Adam13531. We'll make a directory called episode 50. Let's go in there. And we will open this up in VS Code. If you type !VS Code, you can get a link to all my extensions and theme and all that good stuff. But we want a file called givemeadiamond.js. I know, Andrew. We can chain all sorts of commands. It's the beauty of Linux. And we're going to copy our tests. And what I'm going to do, which you might think is crazy, but I'll show you why I do it, is I'm just going to change these to console.logs. And the reason being is I have this really cool extension called Quokka. If you do ! No, the joke was the ls is in an empty directory. Oh. It's just habit. I'm nuts, you're nuts. Make dir and interesting. Okay, regardless, let's write some code. So if you do ! Quokka, anybody that knows how to Quokka, knows how to spell Quokka, run that command. And you'll see what's going to happen here. Quokka, Quokka, Quokka. But basically what happens is Quokka runs my code and it will output console logs directly in my code. So you can see right now this function is returning an empty string. So we can see the output here, which is empty string and star. If this returns like hello, Quokka? Quocko. Oh, that will make the directory and then change into it. Nice. I probably still won't use it because I'm so used to mkdir cd ls. Cool. Yeah. So this shows me the output of my function invocation, and then the right-hand side is the expected output. We also could do something like this, and that will tell us whether or not we've made it. I think I'm going to do that because for a scenario like this, it's kind of really hard to tell if the output is actually right. Oh, and somehow these things lost the quotes. Yeah, look at that. All right, so right now, my function is returning nothing, and so it is not passing for any of these test cases. The easiest test case is when n is 1, it just literally returns a star. So if I do a star right there, oh, and then I need a new line for some reason, then it's technically true. Cool, but let's think about how we're going to do this. It was mentioned earlier in the chat that these are basically odd numbers, and John with the 2 gifted subs, thank you so much, John. And congrats to Pilichili and Chirkin. And I totally forgot. I realized that we were about to start coding, but hopefully you'll forgive me. I need to acknowledge all the people that were a part of that hype train because you're awesome and I appreciate you. So Bob with the gifted sub, Bob with another gifted sub, wait, Bob with 5 gifted subs, Aaron with 5 gifted subs, Anonymous Gifter with 5 gifted subs, The Real Pygon with 5 gifted subs, Aaron with 5 gifted subs, Shines Love with 2 gifted subs, John just now with 2 gifted subs. Thank you very much. And thank you, Silver Surfer, for that tier 2 sub, and Aaron for that tier 1 sub. Thank you. Oh, look at all these bits. All these bits. Thank you, Dr. Vim, for the... I think you got almost got the hype train started with that. Thank you very much, Dr. Vim. 1,000 bits. Silver Surfer with the 500 bits. Murdoch with 100 bits. Daniel Garden with the 200 bits. Dana Chu with the 200 bits. Heck with 100 bits. Nafta with the 500 bits. Dana Chu with the 100 bits. Real Pygon with 1,000 more. No, that was your first donation. You gave more later with 1,000 bits, and you gave gifted subs. Refactor with 100 bits. Brandon with the 300 bits. Real Pygon with 100 bits. David with 100 bits. I'm not selling anything. I'm thanking people. Dana with another 100 bits. Silver Surfer with 1,000 bits. Alka with 100 bits. Ivo with 100 bits. Daniel with the 300 bits. Shines Love with the 500 bits. Nothing with the 1,500 bits. Wow. I think you're the bits leader, huh? Well, I guess if other people gave combined bits. Refactor with 100 bits and Nothing with 100 bits who says, let me stick this here. Now code. Thank you all for that support earlier. And the level 5 hype train. You all are great. The Kata, I'll share the link, and then we're going to get started. And actually, Mint Jim redeemed a focus mode, so we're going to try to focus and solve this problem. So, thank you. Wait, I think I might have acknowledged it. But we're going to go into 8 minutes of focus. Mods, you don't have to turn on emote only mode, but you will notice that the chat is going to get very translucent. I think that's the right word. It'll be hard to see, and I'll try to interact with chat every now and then, but the main idea is that I'm going to at least focus for 8 minutes, and then we'll start talking to chat again. So here we go. Focus, start, 8 minutes, and scene. Well, no, not in scene. Start scene. So if we look at the problem description, it was mentioned in the chat earlier. I forget your name, and I'm sorry. But these are odd numbers, right? So we're given a number, and it really only works if that number is odd. So what I'm going to do first is actually write out some pseudocode. So before I actually solve it, I'm just going to write out in roughly human words, how would I solve this thing? So first off, check if n is odd. Because you can see in the test cases here, if n is even or if n is less than 0, we need to return null. So check if n is odd or less than or equal to 0. If so, 0 or less. That's a better way to put it. Is odd or 0 or less. We better be using recursion. We'll do it without recursion first. So if that's the case, return null. So if it's not odd or 0 or less, we're done. We don't even try to implement this thing. I live for the thrill of recursion. Okay, so if we know that it's odd and it's greater than 0, then we're ready to go. So basically, we need to iterate up to n. Starting at 1. And we're going to be incrementing by 2. So it'll be 1, 3, 5, 7, all the way up to n. Starting at 1, increment by 2. Cool. For all of this, we need a place to store the diamond. Diamond. And this is most likely going to be an array or a list or something like that. That's where we're going to put the stars into. And then while we're iterating, we will... What will we do? We basically need to generate that number of stars. I'm curious, though, if we look at some of the examples, yeah, you can see that there's actually some white space, which makes it a little bit tricky, right? Because technically, whenever you're in the first row, you need half of n. So in this case, n was 5. If we divide n by 2 and drop the decimal, that gives us 2. So actually, if we divide n by 2 and math.ceiling it, so 2.5 ceiling is 3, the length here is going to be 3. And so that can determine how much white space we actually need, because when it's 1, we need 2 bits of white space. When it's 3, we need 1 bit of white space, and then we reach to 5. Something like that. Yeah, coding game, we did something similar. I remember solving one similar on coding game. So iterate up to n, starting at 1, increment by 2. We need to create a string starting with white space. Figure out how to do that. So starting with white space, followed by I stars. So in this iteration, we're going to have a variable called I that represents where we are in that iteration. So that I variable will be 1, 3, 5, 7. And so we need 1 star, and then we need 3 stars, then we need 5, we need 7, etc. But we got to get that white space in there, followed by that particular I stars. And then we are going to actually, no. Would you look at this test case? This test case is actually saying star, new line, 3 stars, new line, 1 star. Shouldn't there have been a space here? I think there should be a space here, and like 2 spaces there. No spaces. No. There are. It was a copy paste error. There absolutely have to be spaces. Copy paste error. I'm gonna recopy and paste these, just to make sure I have them right. Equals. I think that's it. Use single quotes. Okay, there we go. I broke the copy pasta. I broke the pasta. Okay, so we need this white space. And then here we're going to, so with that created string, we'll say append the current line to the diamond with the new line. Cool. So those are our basic steps. And then after all of this, we will return the diamond. Okay, I'm going to solve this in the most generic programmer way possible, in that we're going to use a for loop, we're going to use a string, we're going to use concatenation, and then we're going to return the diamond. Now, I can think of about 5 other ways to do this. We could use a map and a join. We could use like built-in string repeating functions. There's a lot of ways to do this. I understand, but we're going to do it in like, what if there were no built-in functions? What if all you had were strings and arrays and for loops? That's how we're going to solve this. Okay, so I have this, which are this is, if you're new to all this code stuff, this is not code. These are comments. These are just like my thoughts on how I'm going to solve this thing. And now I need to actually write executable code. So let's do it. First, check if n is not odd, or 0 or less. So I'll say if in is less than or equal to 0, or the remainder of the division by 2 is equal to 0. Because if the remainder of the division of a number by 2 is 0, then that means it's even. So if that's the case, we want to return null. Okay, so that's our like base case, and already we've solved half of the cases because we can now account for even numbers, negative numbers, 0. Great. All right, next up, a place to store the diamond. I'm just going to put it in a variable called diamond, and it's going to be that. But, so yeah, you're right, 0 mod 2 will equal 0, but I'm checking for if it's less than or equal to 0 first. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay, diamond will start off as an empty string. And I'm using let because I'm going to need to reassign it. I'm going to need to append onto diamond. All right, so now we need to iterate up to n, starting at 1, incrementing by 2. For that, we're going to use a for loop. So we'll say let I equal 1 while I is less than n. And we want to iterate up to n, so I'll say less than or equal to n. And then on each iteration, I want to increment I by 2. So I'll say I plus equal 2. So in doing that, we're going to get 1, then 3, then 5, all the way up to n. I mean, if n is 1, then we're just going to get 1. So good to go right there. All right, so create the string starting with white space. Figure out how to do that. And then followed by I stars. So we need the amount of white space. All right, for focus mode is over. So I'll see a little bit more chat, but we kind of need the white space. And what I was mentioning earlier is that the amount of white space for any given line is n divided by 2 ceiling minus the current I. So we'll say number of spaces is math.ceiling of n divided by 2 minus I. And so right now, actually, if we just test it in the simplest case, n minus I divided by 2, I guess that could work too. Let's see if this math works. I'm not that good at coming up with formulas or math, so I'm actually really proud of myself when I figure things out. So, okay, in the case where where the n is 1, number of spaces is 0 because there's no spaces in front of that x. All right, minus I. Yes, exactly. You've got it. Minus I. All right, and thank you, What's Up Baby, for that stretch. Yes. Okay, now, in the case where we're doing 3, we should see, okay, so this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. We have 1 and then negative 1. So with 3, yeah, is it just math.floor? No. Okay, let me think about this. Because in this case, we only have 1 space, not 2 spaces. All right, domain says n minus 1 divided by 2. 3 minus 1 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. That's right, but why is it right? doing the math. Can you explain, Domin, how you came up with this formula? Because I'll use it. It seems like it's the way to go. A lot of bootcamp students saw a problem similar to this during interviews. They would make them whiteboard it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't like fiber code. But yes, I like to see the full equal signs. Where did we do that? Oh yeah, like right here. Yeah. Does anyone have yeah, thank you, Alka, for that link. Math.floor of n minus I divided by 2. All right, that's right, but why is it right? Build it from the middle out. Does anyone else think of Silicon Valley? Because the right and left is always the same space to the max. What's up, Bran? So my thoughts on that are there are a lot of injustices in the world. People of color have gone through many different things that I can't even imagine, and they should be supported. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Yeah. Yes, but we're trying to write some code here. Middle out algorithm. Okay, so that's math.floor of n minus I divided by 2. And then what was said earlier is n minus I divided by 2. Okay. Yeah, and so I don't think this actually isn't a joke. I mean, it would make a lot of sense to first draw the middle line because that's in, right? And then you go from there and you subtract 1. Actually, that's a lot easier because from there you're actually only having one space, right? Yeah, so from there it's one space and then minus 2. We'll solve it that way next. So I'm gonna finish solving it this way, but then we're gonna do it the middle out way, which might actually be a lot easier to reason about. Yeah. You don't need the math.floor apparently. Well. All right, so that gives us the number of spaces, and now we can create the string. So, so let's say does that work for 1? Let's try it. Because if we look in the case of just 1, yeah, it does. Maths, I tell you what. All right, so we got our number of spaces. Now in JavaScript, there actually is a built-in function to repeat a given character a certain number of times. So technically, we could say like let spaces equals like we have a space, and then we'll say repeat num spaces, and that gives us a string with that number of spaces. But like I said, no built-in functions. We're going to use a for loop. So we've got our number of spaces, and this can actually be a constant. And we're just going to say let line equals the empty string. So we start the line off, repeats. We start the line off as nothing. And then we're going to loop from I equals 0 all the way up to number of spaces. And there we'll say line plus equal a space. Okay. That's great. And then we need to create the number of stars for the given I. So we're going to have another loop. So we'll say for let I equal 0. Well, actually, we don't want I. We need a new variable name. Yep, I'm going to use I inside of an I. Though technically, these are block-scoped variables, so it would actually work. But regardless, we're going to use J, because that's a little less confusing. And then we'll call this K. But the K here is going to be while it's less than I. Cool. And so here, we want to actually add the star. So I'll say line plus equal a star. Like so. So start. It might time out. What do you mean? I mean, we are literally building the diamond one line at a time. And these are, yeah, sure, it's a nested loop, but, wait, what? Who burned me? Jimmy Boss with the 5 gifted subs. You're too kind. You're too kind, Jimmy. Thank you very much. Congrats. Oh, yeah, man. BLS, Furry Energy, All's Junior at Magic. Congrats. Let repeat equal... I could define a function called repeat. I'd be up for that, defining our own repeat function. We'll do that next. Like I said, we're doing it in the most basic way. And thank you for the hydrate. I think I missed quite a few hydrates. Yes. Murdoch, thank you for the hydrate. What's up, baby? Thank you for the stretch. Every time someone redeems a stretch, I want to reduce it to like 5 seconds because I don't know. But thank you, Terminal Bash. Hopefully you're doing pretty well, Terminal Bash. Thanks for being here. And thank you, Jojon. Great, great, great. Oh, and we got follows? We got follows. Thank you, Artificio, Gulat, and Nendo. Thank you all for those follows. Soon there won't be anyone left to sub. Hey, stay optimistic. I have over 6,000 followers now. I know. Yeah, you missed it, Andrew. We're not using any built-in functions. Okay, so create our string. That's here. Starting with spaces. That's what this for loop does. Followed by I stars. That's what this for loop does. And now append the current line to the diamond with a new line. So I'll say diamond plus equals line plus a new line. Like that. That's the goal. Every follower should have a sub. Yeah. But hopefully it'll keep growing, and then there'll be a nice ratio. I don't know. I think I'm almost done here. Now we return the diamond. All right, so it works in the case of 1. It does not work in the case of 3. And let's figure out why. 6.16% of followers equals subscribers. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Wait, is that the percentage? Yeah, that is insane, because I have right now close to 50,000 YouTube subscribers, and there are only 12, 30. There's a very low number of YouTube members. So like Twitch is amazing. Yeah, like 6% is amazing. Like the ratio to like number of people following versus like actually contributing money is insane. Like I have made more money on Twitch in the past month. I've had affiliate enabled for a month. I've made more money in the past month than I made in the entire year on ads on YouTube. Yeah, ads are nothing on YouTube. I don't know. Let's solve this thing. Actually, I'm curious what we're returning, so I'm going to log both things. Okay, so we see star, star, star. Oh, we're missing the last star. Ads are evergreen, but a lot of like my videos are they're live streams. They don't have a lot of staying power. I mean, some of them do, but yeah. Pelachile says, I never used Twitch until I saw you on YouTube. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah. I just decided that YouTube ads weren't worth it. Because I was literally making, it's like, for one, I don't like advertisements on the web. I don't. We should figure out a better, like the idea on Twitch that people are actually paying to support creators is amazing. And I think that's how the majority of the web should work. I don't think we should expect things for free in return for our data. So yeah. So around Christmas time, I disabled all ads on my channel because, I mean, I was making a little bit of money, but to me it wasn't worth it to have all of those ads just to make a little bit of money when I can just disable the ads and allow people to watch without them. What is the extension I have next to the master branch at the bottom? Oh, this is a SSH. So you can actually connect VS Code to remote machines and actually use VS Code to navigate the file system and edit those files. Yeah. SOS. What's up, Code Disease? If you do exclamation mark code, yeah, there you go. I think I'll be honest, I don't use Windows, so I don't know if it does or not. All right. Yeah, we are missing the very last line. Oh, because we're only making half. We are only making half of the diamond. We need to do it again in reverse. So actually, we want to go to up to in, and then when I equals in, we want to start decrementing. Ah, I didn't think this through. This is getting complicated. Jimmy Boss says, a friend that came here from a raid has been coming to watch and he doesn't know how to code. Well, I'm glad that your friend is here. Every now and then we'll do, like, this is more intermediate coding. Every now and then we'll do, like, super basic coding, and hopefully they can learn something. Yeah. Why use Windows when you can use Linux? Yeah. Triangles are cool, though. Thank you, Jordan, for that hydrate. Iterate from in to 0 and append to the diamond backwards. Yeah, I mean, so, like, technically, this line that we just created is Actually, I think I'm going to use arrays. I think I'm going to use an array because the line that we just created is reusable. Right? Because basically, actually, we'll do this. We'll iterate up to in -1. And then, because if we iterate up to n -1, we have all of the lines that we need. We just need to reverse it. I don't know. I'm making this way too hard. We should have used built-in functions. Yeah, so what I could do is say let the bottom half, let's call this the top diamond. Let's call this the bottom diamond. And when we are on a particular line, we append it to the top diamond, and we prepend it to the bottom diamond. Like that. And then the thing that we return is the top diamond plus the bottom diamond, and then we need to put the in number of stars right in the middle. So let's see if this gets us both ends of it. Yeah, so this gives us one. Wait. Now we do want to iterate up to in. And that will give us the two sides of the diamond, or that. So that gives us the two sides of the diamond, and then we need a way of creating the middle of the diamond. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this into a repeatable function. So I'm going to create a function called repeat, where you pass in the character you want to repeat and the number of times you want to repeat it, and it will return that. So that way we can clean up this code, and then I can reuse that function to create the middle section. Semicolons. So let's create a function called repeat. This takes in the character that I want to repeat and the number of times I want to repeat it. And basically I can just reuse this code. So we'll say let line equal that, and then we'll do it, and then we'll return the line, but we want to go up to the number. Like this. So now that I've extracted that loop, we can reuse it right here. So I can say, we'll say line plus equal repeat a space with the number of spaces. Easy peasy. And then we'll do the same thing with stars. Char? Char. And this is I, and this is a char. Plus equal char star star. Char star star? Star char char. Char star? Oh, yeah. Char. Not a space, the character that you pass in. Thank you very much. Because we are repeating either a space, or in this case, we're repeating a star. Yeah, so I left it hard-coded as a space, but we want that to be a parameter. Very good. It's not a pointer. No, that's what I thought for a second. I was like, yeah, this isn't C++. But I get what you're saying. Charmander. Charizard. That's what we're saying. Cool. But yeah, I've got this awesome repeatable function, and now we can reuse it. So this should still work. We still get both ends of the diamond, but now we're gonna say the middle is going to repeat the diamond n times, like that. There we go, and we have ourselves a diamond. But I guess the middle section needs to have a new line on the end of it. Hello, Int Whistle. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to add a new line right there. And I think that should do it. Let's see. Nice. Nice. I think we've done it. Let's see. Does it work for 5? Yes. All right. It works. This is a lot of code. Let's run through how I did it, and then we're going to solve it in better ways. Like middle out compression is the way to go. All right. First, we check to see, is the number less than or equal to 0? Because if it is, we immediately return null. Or if that number is not odd. So if that number is divisible by 2, that means it's not odd. So we return null. Good to go. Now, the way we've decided to do this, is we're basically building up both sides of the triangle like this. We're going out to in, whereas middle out will probably be a lot easier, but right now we're going out to in. So we have our top diamond and we're building it up this way, and we have our bottom diamond and we're building it up this way. So we're gonna go from 1 all the way up to, but not including in. There are 2 focus modes in the queue. Those are definitely from a previous stream. Yeah. I would say you can clear everything out. Yeah, everything that's in the rewards queue, you can clear out. I feel comfortable saying that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going up to, but not including in. So we grab the number of spaces. I forgot why this calculation works, but basically what we needed right there was how many spaces on any given line. So in the case of a 3 diamond, the first line has 1 space. In the case of a 5 diamond, the first line has 2 spaces and then 1 space. Oh, that was used by David, so you can take his points away. I'm trying to do a plus equals star, but it's not giving me any output. You have a comma there. Is that actually in your code? Will it handle 3D video, though? We'll see. We can only try. Cool. So, but this gives us the number of spaces on the left there. Okay, so now we're trying to build up one individual line. Yeah, I'm not sure then. You might try to isolate things and just make sure that A actually is being appended to, and it makes sure that it is iterating. I don't know. Okay, so first we need to repeat for those number of spaces. We wrote this handy little repeat function that takes in a character and a number of times, and it creates a string that repeats that character that number of times. So basically it's a for loop. It appends that character that number of times, and then we're ready to go. Hey, did you unpause that? What's up, Andy? Welcome to the show. Andy, not Anthony. Andy from Lithuania. Cool, so we get the number of spaces that we need. We then get the number of stars that we need for the given line because we start with 1. And remember, we're going out to in, so we create this line and we create this line. And then we append it to the top diamond. So the top diamond is being built this way, and we prepend it to the bottom diamond. So we'll prepend it, but then when we get to line 3, that needs to be added in front of it. So to prepend it, you actually say, instead of plus equals, because plus equals is the same thing as top diamond equals top diamond plus line plus in. And we're prepending it, so we say bottom diamond equals line plus new line plus bottom diamond. So we're building it out this way. We reach the point where we've built out both sections. We built out this, and we've built out that. Now we need the middle section, and that's where we just repeat star n times, and then we put it all together. Let's see if this works on Code Wars. It maybe will. It should at least work for the basic test cases. Okay, so about the formula. In a more concise way, it's the max length minus the number of stars to get the total spaces, and half of that is the spaces to the left. The max length, which is in, minus the number of stars on the current line, so n minus I, divided by 2. That makes sense. I feel like if chat wasn't here, I maybe could have figured it out. I don't know. But that makes sense. Subtract I, divide by 2. Yeah, why not? And an odd number minus an odd number, is that always even? No, I'm not blaming the chat. I'm appreciating that the chat was here to give me that formula. Cool. All right, so this code works, but it's ugly. It's ugly. So let's try it the middle out way. And I'm gonna start from scratch. We're gonna do our best. And hello, Sophia. Welcome to the show. What's up, OddXS? Welcome. Middle out. Actually, we can use the Pied Piper badge. Chat, don't help next time. No, I want you to. It makes it fun if you're interactive and you're helping, of course, and you can feel accomplished. Like you helped a streamer today. Who else can say that they did that? Oh yeah, badges. Not badges. Brands from Phantasm. Okay, so those of you that are new here, we have, yeah, there we go. Andrew ran the badges command, and if you click on this link, that gives you a link to all the possible badges that you can put on your user. Who has a badge? Alka. Alka has a Vue.js badge like that. But I'm gonna put the Pied Piper badge. This one. Murdoch. I think that's from The Mandalorian. We figured that out last time. So I'm gonna do team Pied Piper PP. And there we go. I'm on Team Pied Piper, and I'm ready to write the middle out algorithm. Okay, so I think we can just kind of copy and paste our base case here. So we know that. Oh, they added Svelte? Oh no, you have I know that you have your issue open on their GitHub. Oh, is that a penguin? What is that? Pied Piper is what that stands for. Oh, it's still open. Okay, yeah, go upvote this issue if you want the Svelte badge to be on Font Awesome. And thank you, Nines, for that follow. Yeah, need votes. Okay, who was it that originally suggested middle out? Does anybody remember? Are you still here? Nothing as is. That's who it was. Wasn't it? I think it was, but thank you. We're going to try to do it this way. Okay. I'm not going to write pseudocode this time, but I am going to try to talk through... oh, that's how Real Python did it? Cool. But I am going to talk through how I'm going to do it. Middle out. Nice. Oh, actually, I could have just searched. Look at that. You know, sometimes I forget. Always blue. Always blue. Thank you, Mr. Demon Wolf, for that host. Mr. Demon Wolf is a member of our Live Coders team. He'll probably pop in the chat in a second. But if not, can one of the mods give him a shout out? All right, middle out. And this is actually, I think this is like a way easier way to think about this. So let's say we start off with the diamond, and it starts off as an empty string, right? I think I made an infinite loop using a for loop. Yep, that'll do it. Because j never changes, and so if j never increments, then it's potentially always less than I. Sheboss with the resub! Thank you so much, the Sheboss. Thanks for being here. Thanks for that Twitch Prime sub. 2 months. Welcome. Welcome. What's up? Mods did it. Wait, and there was the Live Coders detection. There it was. If only I had a searchable chat. It does. We got work to do. I was waiting for this to renew. Nice. Welcome. Yeah, so if we're going middle out, then that means we actually start with in stars. So we'll use our repeat function. Actually, we'll use the built-in repeat function. So let's say first thing is we set the diamond to be the middle line that is that number of stars. Oh, I did that, Alka. You might have missed it. Chad said that it sounded like it was an auction. But we'll say diamond plus equal the star repeated in number of times. So right now that's going to give us the middle section, and we will return the diamond. Though the middle section needs to have that plus a new line on it, like that. Cool. So it works in the case of 1. That's great. In this case, we're only returning the middle section, which is just 3 stars. So that's not good. And now we got to go from there. And so, like, why I think this actually makes it easier is because we don't need this math here for the number of spaces. We actually just subtract 2 from in, and then if you're going from the middle out, then the number of spaces is just initially in minus 1. Well, it's just is 1. Is 1. There's only 1 space, and then there's 2 spaces. So let's create a loop. We basically want that same loop that goes Yeah, so the first time there's in minus 0 spaces, but I'm actually just going to skip that because I already have the middle section. And then now I need a loop that goes from 1. Actually, you're right. If I start the loop at 0, then I don't have to do this. Huh. Let's do it. Let's start the loop at 0. And then while I is less than in. Right? No. I equals in, while I is greater than 0. I minus minus. So it should be, I minus equals 2. So this is the way I'm thinking about it. So it starts off with in repeats of, so if we're starting I at in, then we get in repeats of that. Nope. We're gonna do that because, yeah. So now we're gonna start at in minus 2, and we're going to do that outside of the loop. And they're saying greater than or equal to 0, but I is my repeating value. Is it? When I is 0, there are going to be 0 repeated stars. It gives us a new line. Yeah, we don't want to double. So if we're going middle out, if we're going middle out, then first we calculate the middle. And then we need to calculate both sides of it. And both sides of it is going to be in minus 2. And the number of spaces is currently in minus 1. Yeah, we need to calculate the number of spaces. But that's why I think we could just do like this. Like num spaces starts off with 1. And then we just increment it as we go. Yeah, the issue right now is that my Electron app is blocking things from the background process. It's blocking it at the Electron level. So my chat overlay has no control over it, and Electron doesn't know who is a VIP and who isn't. I have to think of a way to whitelist, but that's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah. Let's not do this. We're trying to keep things family friendly. We did talk about middle out though. I don't know. Okay, so diamond plus equal the number of spaces. So we'll say spaces dot repeat the number of spaces plus a star dot repeat the number of not plus equal. The diamond equals. Let's do this. We have the line, and that equals that repeated I times. Can someone link this problem? No worries, Jimmy Boss. Keep it PG. Okay, so this is our line. And then we'll say diamond equals diamond. So the line plus the diamond plus the line. So that puts the 2 lines on the side of the diamond. I need to fix that too. Yeah, I need to fix that. And thank you, G. Hello, Gigi. Great. So this is, and I need to increment the number of spaces. Oh, and I'm missing the new line. We'll fix it. But num spaces plus 1. And then we need to put the new line right here. And thank you, Code Disease, for that follow. Test. It takes about 30 minutes. Well, that's not Code Disease, but it takes roughly 30 minutes before the chat will detect that you're a follower. But yeah, that does it. Look at this. And look how much simpler the middle out algorithm is than the other algorithm. This was a big old mess. I mean, even if I remove my comments, it's a big old mess of like figuring out the number of spaces and all that. Wait, what was deleted? Cool. But yeah, look, it's doing it. This is very nice. Shout out to Nothing As Is. I think that was your name. Nothing As Is. Nothing Oasis is what it sounds like. But we've done it. Test was deleted. Oh. Can we use recursion now? I can try. I can try my best. But let's make sure that this runs on Code Wars. Oh no. Oh no. Well, thank you, Code Disease. Thanks for being here. What's a quick detour? What are you talking about? Recursion or Riot? Great. So the middle out algorithm works. Congrats, everyone. Oh, afterwards. but I also said that I was going to try to solve this one with Python. Wait, somehow that got removed, but I think it was Mr. Panda Gaming that suggested it, that I should try to solve it with Python. And thank you again, Code Disease, for that follow. Nothing. Thank you for the hydrate. Solve it with Swift. Is that possible? All right, now I'll try to do it recursively. Yeah, if you do !Katas, that will give you a link to the GitHub repo, and then you can open an issue on the GitHub repo. Today I'm focusing on 7 and 6Q problems. This is a 6Q. Right now all of the issues are like 3 and 4Qs. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Murdoch. We'll park that. Though technically, I mean, I should actually be able to search for the message and then parking lot it again. Mr. Panda. Oh, you know what? I might only be showing the last like 500 messages. Murdoch quotes Mr. Panda. Andrew quotes Murdoch. We're gonna parking lot that one. And thank you, Golatala, for that follow. I've seen it before, but I haven't tried. I made a code logo I can use for shirts, free of charge or royalties. Let's take a look. Am I about to be rickrolled? Nice. What is this? Yeah, you can, if you DM me it on Discord. Super cool. Is this just like an infinite thing? What's happening here? Yeah, you can just open a new issue, John. Oh, it's bracket. Nice. What is this? It's brackets. That makes sense. Nice. Thanks. Thank you, Murdoch, for doing that. All right. Fancy brackets. It looked like the infinity sign. Yeah. All right. Now we must do it with recursion. Murdoch. Isn't that who just said that? Is that who linked it? Am I? No, it was Majestic Eye. I feel like the colors of your icons are similar. Thank you, Majestic Eye. I thought Murdoch sent that. Maybe they're not. It's completely and totally different. You know, Majestic Eye, I always confuse you with other people, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I do that. I think I've confused you with, like, Infi before. I don't know. I'm sorry. Did Majestic Eye leave? Majestic Eye's done. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. So we have the middle out way. Unsub. Unfollow. We have the middle out way. Now we're gonna do it the recursive way. Yeah. Everyone give Majestic Eye a hug. I don't know if I mean there are most definitely. I confuse myself with myself all the time. Yeah, there are definitely some hug emotes. I don't know if I have any. Oh, we've got a virtual hug. Got a hugging face. Isn't there like a bear hugging? No, that's very different. Thanks for being here, Majestic Eye. Okay, how in the heck can we do this recursively? Yeah. Hey, no worries, no worries. Nice EcoCraft. Yeah, I built this. I did build it on stream. Some of the bits I didn't build on stream, but this is a reworked version of something I built like a little over 6 months ago. Yeah, yeah. Think of the base case first. All right. So I mean, this is one base case, but the base case is returning. I guess not a single star. If n equals 0, we don't return null. Yeah. There. Cool. Oh, is that your brother? Is your brother? I mean, obviously, your brother is your twin. But there's another Turner account that I've seen on here, and is that your twin? Is your brother your twin? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah. Bald Bearded Builder is here. Welcome. Check out Bald Bearded Builder. Click that link. Drop a follow. He's a member of our Live Coders team. I'm a twin too. Most people know me as Brandon's brother. Wait. Did I know this about you, Chad? Chad and I used to work together. Did I know that you have a twin brother? I feel like maybe I do. But you're like you're the cool brother because you skateboard, right? Recursive is nasty because you're going to have to shift all the lines right each recursion. I'll figure out a way. They're not brothers, they're just twins. Wait. Bald Bearded Builder is here? What's up, dude? Oh, yes, I just shouted you out. I don't know what's... something... I can't think tonight. Hello, Bald Bearded Builder. I was watching your interview with Lucky Number 7 on YouTube earlier. It's pretty cool. Thanks for being here. I can't. Something's wrong with me. What's up, Romy? My brain is broke. All right, and we're gonna try to write this recursively. What pieces can we reuse? All right. Did we water the garden today? What did we water the garden with today? You know, you're probably right. I've been up since 6 a.m. I drank some green tea, but then I didn't eat lunch until like 2, and I haven't eaten dinner. We have not fed the garden very well today, so yeah. How do we make CJ water the garden? Merch ideas. I'll check it out. Make it on one line. We'll do it. We'll do it. Is it almost the weekend? It's Wednesday. I guess you could say it's almost the weekend. Let semicolon. I don't know how I feel about this Shedot. I like the font choice. I would put just like literally. So I've done some t-shirt designs. I've tried to put just a single semicolon on a t-shirt. It doesn't look right. Colon shouldn't be capitalized. Code semicolon. I could do that. Cool. I like where you're going with this, Shedot, because like the variable, like the syntax highlighting is like the coding garden green. Yeah. Semicolon is the word. Yeah. Stop it. We try to keep this family friendly. Okay, we're gonna do this recursively. Okay, so const immortal. Well, actually, I had a minimalist. I had a t-shirt that I made a while back that was written in Python. And the reason I wrote it in Python was because Python is like the least terse. Like, so you can do, so this is what it was. While true, is this how Python works? Live. No semicolon. Is that how you invoke a function? Is this valid Python? That const equal var. Where are my Python people at? Is this valid Python? Yes. Okay, so, no. Else. Oh yeah, you don't even need the parentheses. That's why I wrote it in Python. So the idea is like this is the program to immortal forever life. You can live forever, right? So I actually put this on a T-shirt, and the reason I chose Python because yeah, it's like if you wrote this in JavaScript, it would not look like this. It would look like this. It would be like while true. I mean, technically you could do something like this, or you could do something like that. I don't know. This just looked the most aesthetic to me on a T-shirt. I mean, technically you could do that too. I don't know. But I had this on a T-shirt for a while. That T-shirt is old and it doesn't work anymore. While do. While not dead, live. I think it's a little more positive to say while true. Well, if I say while true, then I won't die, right? It's a simple algorithm for eternal life. I don't know. There's no way I'm leaving JavaScript behind. I've invested too much. Yeah, thank you, Code Disease. I almost spit my drink out, Alka. Try. The thing is, you could make valid JavaScript out of this. It could be like 10 nested try catches. If at first you don't exceed, catch the exception. You know, like we could just try to think of like coding T-shirts that we want to design. So if not succeed, throw error. Whack. Catch. Child process.spawn. All right, I'm done procrastinating. I got to implement this. Imagine catching a syntax error. Try again. This is Quokka. Anybody that knows how to spell it, can you run the !Quokka command in the chat? It's really cool. Basically what this is telling me is that this line of code has run. And anytime you console log, it actually outputs the result here. So I'm console logging my function invoked. Is that equal to my expected value? And I see true. I've been thinking about buying the pro version. I just haven't yet. All right. We got, for graduations. Hip hip? Oh, hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Yeah. I haven't bought Quokka Pro yet. I like front end. I'm a full stack developer. I do all kinds of things. All right, can somebody redeem focus mode so I can try to implement this recursively? Nice. Thank you, Majestic Eye. ! Quack as an alias for Quokka. This is JavaScript. This is not Java. It has the word Java in it, but it's a very different thing. All right, we're going to go into focus mode just so I can try to implement this recursively. Here we go. Take a break. I'll take a break after. Yeah, wow, I've been streaming for an hour and a half? What is time? What is time? All right, we're in focus mode. You can, mods, don't turn on emote only mode. You can still send messages, but I'm going to try to solve this recursively. And for those of you that are just joining us, this is the problem that we're trying to solve. And we've already solved it in two different ways. We implemented a middle out algorithm. This is the middle out algorithm. And we also implemented the top down algorithm. But what we're doing is given a number in, we have to generate this diamond. So like given the number 3, we generate this diamond, which looks like that. Given the number 5, we generate that diamond. So that's what we're trying to do. I just need to try and implement it recursively because the chat said it was possible. So, okay. Now we don't. How could I? Okay, actually, I think so. Earlier we figured out how to determine the number of spaces. It's in -1 divided by 2. So I think we could have something like in is the total size of the diamond, and then we can accept a second parameter, maybe even like 3 parameters. Like we have the size of the diamond, we have the current line number, maybe? Current diamond, current row, and size of diamond is what nothing as is saying. I don't know. No. I'm going to try to do it differently. So in L and so we have the total size of the diamond, we have the current line that we're on, and we have I guess it's just going to return the diamond itself. Okay, so we'll say if in is equal to L, then that means we're at the middle. So we're going to return that. So we return that. And well, we don't return that. We return the invocation. So the recursive call. So we'll call diamond within the current line. No. Diamond of in, and then the line that we want is -1, -2. Bald-bearded builder with the gifted subs. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Shout out. Bald-bearded. You know, the Michael Jolly is so much easier to pronounce than the bald-bearded builder. I can't say it. The bald-bearded builder. But thank you very much. And congrats to Ezron and Gigi. Oh, congrats, Gigi. And Cookify and One Man, Cold Sun. You can all use emotes. And I realize we're in focus mode right now, but I can't say it either. But let's drop some yerbas. I mean, actually, it's not morning, but we'll drop some yerbas. So this is a pixel version of the tea that I like to drink. All right. We'll call diamond again with L-2. And I copy and pasted the bald-bearded builder. I lost my line. What was my line? That's what I want. So, yeah. So we want to say this plus diamond of N and L-2. I think. So we're gonna wrap it, and then otherwise, focus. So if, and then actually we start off L equal to N. I don't know if this is the best way to go about it, but I'm going to try. So basically, if we are at the middle, this is the starting line, we generate a line that has nothing but stars on. And then that is surrounded by, not necessarily, it's not really the diamond. Maybe I'm not thinking about this the right way, but there are hopefully fireworks happening outside and not other things. But we call it again with L-2. And so otherwise, if N is not equal to L, then we actually just return that line. So we need to return a star repeated L times, followed by the right number of spaces, followed by a new line. Easy. Oh, man. Did I overwrite? Did I overwrite my middle out way? Okay, we did this the wrong way. This is recursive. And this is the middle out way. Okay. So, then I can reuse my logic up here. So this gives us the number of spaces. And we can say star dot repeat L. And we get the number of spaces, which is N minus L divided by 2 repeated. So we'll say space dot repeat this plus that plus a new line. And what this is saying is invalid count value. Oh. Never mind. There's no way this is gonna work. This is not gonna work. Am I missing parentheses? Well, I think what's happening is L is not getting decremented, because technically, it needs more backticks. But technically, I'm only decrementing L once. I never decrement it again, and that's not gonna work. L minus equals 2? But then will it call itself again? So if we do minus equal 2, that's going to give us the next line. So right now what my code is doing is we're calculating the middle line, and then that should calculate both sides of it, right? But then how do I calculate both sides on the outside of that? I guess we do that here. Yeah, we're trying to do it recursively. As you return diamond of n minus 2 in stars diamond of n minus 2. Yeah, and then I don't need L. Use an object. I like this. So diamond of n minus 2. When the argument equals 1, copy the top half to the bottom half and return. So we don't have L anymore. And now, so yeah, so we're going to repeat start n times. Oh yeah, that's actually like, that's a lot closer. But when n is 1, then we just return this. Right? No. What? I can't think. I don't want another focus mode. No, I'll so let me catch up. There's been some follows. Thank you very much, front end, for that follow. Thank you, Yamax, for that follow. Thank you, Ginger, and thank you, RWX. Thanks for being here. We've got. Wait, I think we already did this. I'm gonna say we already did that. And Ran with the hydrate. Thank you very much. We've got a break upcoming. After I solve this recursively, I'm gonna take a quick break. And thank you, Bird, for that follow. What about something like this? I need spaces before the 1 star, but I don't know how many. You're right. That's why I thought I needed that L value, because then I could determine how many spaces I needed. Const garden equals coding garden. If garden includes coding, console log hello world. Excuse me. I'll just say I like the green. That's what I like about this. But also, garden shouldn't necessarily be capitalized. N divided by 2 minus 1. But we don't know what the actual n is in the recursive call. Wait, will it never log hello world? No, it will, because garden includes the word coding. What are you talking about? It will. Yeah, it will. Class coding garden extends CJ. I kind of like that because it's like coding garden with CJ. But this is coding garden is a CJ. But we never code here. But we try. We try so hard. N minus 1 divided by 2. I take back what I said. So like that worked. So we actually used that earlier. Well, n minus I divided by 2. But that's in this case, we knew where we were in the generation. The garden of minimal coding. Well, here, yeah, like we write little code, but it's good code, right? I mean, here's the thing: we've been live for an hour and 42 minutes. I mean, technically, we've got like 50-ish lines of code. How does recursion work? All right, base case. Base case, when n is equal to 1, we just return a star with n. Great. Beautiful. Yeah, this is exceptional. Lucky we don't get paid by... Oh, I mean, I kind of do. I don't know. Cool. So, base case. If n is equal to 1, return star with a new line. Yeah. Optional second parameter with a number of stars. By default, 0, and you add 1 for each recursion. I love it. I love it. Well, it's a number of spaces, right? So if n equals 1, is that our base case? I think that's our base case. It's the number of spaces. Yeah. So otherwise, we're going to say return in. So this is it. I think we're on our way. This is the winner. Thank you very much, Plop. I'm optimistic that I'm going to be able to figure that out. That will tell you everything you need. I think this is it. I think I can do it. Yeah, because we want to call diamond of n minus 2 with s plus 1. But where do we do the repeating? Actually, we do this here, right? So we say plus. Your delay is longer tonight. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. All right, so we do stars, repeat that n times, plus the new line, plus the number of spaces, right? Plus the other side of it. I think this is it, everyone. I think we're on our way to a recursive solution. Here we are. Give me a second. But we need to now add the spaces in front of it. So we say plus space dot repeat s times. It's broken. No, it didn't work. So if we say repeat 0, I need the repeat in the n equals 1. Oh, amazing! That's gonna solve it. You know, this is why like recursion blows my mind, because like this code is so simple. Look, oh no, it fails for this one. We'll figure out why that works. But this code is so simple, but like, why does it work? So we need to put the spaces in front of. So if n is equal to 1, we put the spaces in front of there. Great. Otherwise, we're going to wrap. Actually, yeah, I don't know if it makes sense to wrap every single time. Because this is going to be in, which is right in the center. And then that, in turn, is surrounded by... Oh, no, I think that makes sense. Yeah, we don't actually want to do this. Gotta figure out something else for that. Well, it works for n equals 1 and n equals 3. It's broken right now. It's broken for n equals 5. And let's see why. This is making my brain hurt. Yeah, me too. I'm handling n and 1, but not the in-betweens. So, okay, if s is equal to 0, return that. Otherwise, we're going to return that. well, I kind of like formatting it like this. So when there are no spaces, we start at the center. If there are spaces, then that means we're on either side of it, so we actually just build it out. Dang it, that didn't do it. Space, star, new line. All right, I am curious what's happening when in is 5. Ah! Why didn't it work? So, and if we just look at this, we have, oh, we missed the middle section. I actually don't want this. I don't need 1. Do I? Yeah. So this ends up with 353. So I got the middle section, but I'm missing the ends. So, because if it's 1, your last return should handle 1. Will it though? It doesn't. Why is that happening? This still gives us 353. Am I going to have to break out the debugger? When it's 3, it doesn't add anything. How can I call a function from one file to another file? So if your code is running in the web browser, you could use modules. And then you can use imports and exports. So if you look into JavaScript import export, that allows you to define things in one file and call it in another file. If you're in node.js, then it uses require in module.exports. That's known as common.js. Imports and exports are ES 2015 modules. Okay, so why is this not getting down to 1? Oh, that's true. And actually, you don't need to. As long as you have S is never 0. Oh, S is 0 here. When S is equal to this. Wait. But node version 12 and above supports imports, exports out of the box. You're absolutely right. So, honestly, just learn import exports. However, you're going to come across a lot of code that uses require in Node. And thank you very much, Anonymous Gifter, for that gifted sub. You all are like, why? Everybody's being so kind tonight. Why? What did I do? Thank you. And congrats to Plop. Yeah. When S isn't 0, it just returns the line. So yeah, actually, so Koozie with the resub. Thank you very much for that tier 2 resub. 2 months. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to figure this out. I know. So here's the thing. I should probably take a break. But we're so close. We are so close. I think what I need to handle the base case of when if S is equal to no. Tier 2. Yeah, tier 2. Anonymous Gifter is giving a lot of subs and isn't even subbed. Wait, his name actually is an Anonymous Gifter? Are you kidding me? What's up, Brooks? Can we get a shout out for Brooks? There is no user called an Anonymous Gifter. Right? There can't be. Yeah, that's the Twitch handles. You do no, it depends on how you import and export it. Yeah. So you basically have to export the function, and then in the other file you can import that function by name. But you really want to look into JavaScript modules. And actually, I'll give you a link. I think it's Ponyfoo, has really good ES 2015 articles. I'll have to go to defend my thesis prototype. All right, well, good luck, Sigurd. Thanks for being here. Ponyfoo. ES6 in 350 bullet points. Modules. Here you go. John, this is going to tell you everything you need. Right there. And then the other thing is script type module. So are you, John, are you working in the web browser or are you working in node.js? Node.js and Visual Studio Code. No. I'm sorry for slow mode. Okay. If you're in Node.js, then that should be all you need to know. And also make sure you're at least using Node.js version 12 in your terminal. If you type node -- version, I'm using version 14, but if you have version 12, it should just work out of the box. VIP? What? I use DuckDuckGo as my search engine, and it DuckDuckGo has bang commands is what they're called. So on DuckDuckGo, if you type ! you can jump out to other search engines. So that's what I'm doing constantly. I jump out to MDN and search for JavaScript stuff. I can search NPM for NPM stuff. I can search GitHub for GitHub stuff, or search Wikipedia for Wikipedia stuff. Yeah. So here's the thing. I use DuckDuckGo because they respect my privacy. However, the search results aren't always that great. And I try my best to at least look at all of the results and see if anything matches. But it's especially not good at like real-time news or more recent things that have happened if you're looking for like more recent search results. And so sometimes you just gotta Google it. And so if you do !G, that actually jumps out to Google. So yeah, sometimes you just have to Google. Oh, Linux package managers on there too? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Google's fine, but they do a lot of not very privacy conscious things. Okay. So this is returning every line. And we're doing n-2. Wait, why didn't this work? Why, so n never got down to n never got down to 1? What's privacy? Take a break or write. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and if I can't figure out this recursive function, I'm going to take a break. But timer will go off in 5 minutes. Okay, so, and actually, I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago, and I'm going to debug this code instead of just trying to make it work. Stop Quokka. And now we're going to set a breakpoint right here. And the only one that I care about right now is when a diamond is equal to 5. And I don't care about these. Yeah, that should work, John. Yep. Middle out. Yeah, middle out was easy, wasn't it? It's pretty nice. It's not so bad. But we're going to do it recursively. I believe in me. Okay, so we've got a breakpoint. We're going to start the debugger. I'm going to run node. Hey, look at that. Just worked. Okay. Mainly because I adjusted styles for that starting screen and I never looked at them here, but I'm okay with it because now if someone sends a really long message, it doesn't make their message stand out more. It's the same size as all message sizes are equal. Would whiteboarding the logic help? Maybe. I'm gonna try to debug it though. All right. So right now n equals 5. We're at the base. Well, we're at the first invocation. So n equals 5, spaces equals 0. All right. In is not equal to 1, so we're going to skip over that. The number of spaces is 0, which means we're at the very beginning, and we need to do the double recursive call. So basically, we're going to first calculate in minus 2, which is 3, with a space size of 1. So that should jump into that. And now in is 3, and space size is 1. So that should come down to our bottom statement. And then this will come back to that previous recursive call and then calculate the middle section. Yeah, so now we get the middle section. And then we do the same recursive call with 3 and 1. Okay, Andy solution? Where? Did he post it in the chat? I didn't see it. Copy? Where does this take us? I've never heard of this. 10 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day. Should I click it? Chat. Anybody in the chat, let me know, should I click this link? And thank you to Blackclove for that follow. Thank you. I can click it. It is clear. Oh, that's nice. All right, is this recursive though? Half of diamond, half of diamond. That's not recursive. I'll take a look in a second. Copy is a basement. I've never heard of it. Okay, so now we're at n equals 3 and s equals 1 for the opposite side of the diamond. Okay, so do that, and that's going to return there. But then we never get the recursive call. That's why it's stopping. We're actually only calculating. The recursive call is only happening here. I mean, technically, this needs to be diamond of that in minus 2. Wait. Oh, I see. I think I see. And thank you, Patches. Thank you for that follow. I'm not calling diamond when s isn't 0. Right. Yeah, copy looks pretty sweet. Okay, at this point, in is 5, so we're going to get the recursive call again with 3. And then it's done? It's done? All right, well, that didn't help with me at all. Well, yeah. What's up, Stutter Rat? Welcome to the show. Space.repeat. Yeah, I basically can't function right now. Hello, Peace and Duck. Welcome. Recursive call. Recursive call. Repeat. I'm back. Thank you for the gifted sub. And congrats to Andy. Andy, congrats, Andy. My first, yeah, well, I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Look at that. You're a sub gifter. I never call diamond n minus 2 when it equals 3. Right. So how do I do that? Because yeah, because when I do n minus 2, oh. The thing is, I guess I don't want to wrap it. Yeah, whenever it's not 0, I actually... Right, so if we think about this case here, this recursive call needs to build the top of the diamond. And this recursive call needs to build the bottom of the diamond. So do I need to pass in some sort of indicator here as to like generate the line and then do the recursive call below it? I'm grasping at straws here, but I'm thinking this is like, we can say above equals true by default. And so that one is going to be above, and this one is going to be false. And so here, when it's not 0, if it's above, then we want to return that with the recursive call above it. Right. And then if it's below, we're going to do that with the recursive call below it. There are fireworks happening outside. All right, have I broken it? Let's start with Quacko. What's up, Julaj? Oh, you found me from Kitboga? Nice. Yeah, he followed my channel this morning, which is pretty crazy, and then we rated him. He's great. I found out about Kitboga on YouTube, and I used to mainly just stream on YouTube, but I found out about him before I even knew what Twitch was. Yeah. But nice, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Yeah. And Mr. Wiseow, thank you very much for that follow. Following Kitboga. Wait, what? Oh, you only followed him 12 hours ago? I think when I created my Twitch account, he was like one of the first people that I was watching. How about we just give the... No, I just solved it. Watch me. Look at me. Yeah, it's pretty anticlimactic, but I just solved it. It's messy, but it is recursive. So here, let me plug it into Code Wars, and I'll show you that it's solved. Oh, nice. Nice. No, I just solved it. It works. Can we get some emotes in the chat? I struggled for this recursive solution. It's ugly. I will admit that this is a pretty ugly recursive solution. Yeah. Clap, people. I mean, we could clean it up slightly if we just like make a reusable function that actually generates this line here, because that's the thing that we repeat. Yes, thank you everyone. I appreciate you. Thanks for the emotes. So we can just write a function called line that takes in s and in and returns that. And then we just, I mean, that actually cleans the code up a little bit. Watch. Now I'll make a diamond out of claps and trolls. I mean, is anybody impressed that I actually saw? Look at this. Look at how beautiful that recursive solution is. Ah! I need to take a break. I probably need to just stop streaming because, I mean, this is the second stream of the day. I don't know, but it's pretty dope. I'm excited. So beautiful. I mean, this is functional programming. I would say this is functional programming. We are not stage streaming forever, never end. Thank you, Kafafiz, for that follow. We need 30 more lines. I mean, this is true functional programming. Like, it doesn't mutate any external state. This is a pure function. We're using just like nested function calls that drop through in the, yeah, like the complexity. Compared to our middle out solution, yes, this is definitely not as performant. Thank you very much for the bits, Brickzerker. Appreciate you. What just happened here? Did I break it? No, it's working. All right, I'm gonna submit this recursive solution. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Oh no, I broke it. Instead got... What? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Oh. I'm not passing in above. That's all. That's the only thing. I need to pass in above. Yeah, the bottom is upside down. That's why, because I'm not telling it where it should be. Yeah, no worries. I've been coding on this for about 2 hours now. So this is our third way of solving it. The first way was trying to solve it with no built-in functions and just using loops. The second way we solved it was from the middle out. So we started generating the diamond from the middle and out. And this is a very nice solution. And then this recursive solution has taken me way too long. I should have stopped trying a long time ago. Now I'll solve it blindfolded. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it actually works. All right, submit. That's the one. Nice. Check out my very messy Python solution. Oh yeah, I did say I was going to do it in Python. I don't have the brain. I don't have the brain power for that right now. The only thing whitelisted for images are Better Twitch TV and Twitch CDN and Franker Faces. Now solve it in my sleep. Oh, I don't know why I'm pasting that in the URL. I think we have a Python file. Let's look at it. Well, there's this image. Wait, what? Is this even Python? So this is, was this John? Who was this? No, this was Jedi Knight. Jedi Knight GP. This is the solution in Python in a single line. All right, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, though. Oh, wow. Alka has done it. Alka created Alka created a diamond out of CJ claps, CJ trolls, and beans. Great work. Okay. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break, and when I come back, I think we're gonna go easier. I think we're gonna try to do a 7Q, and I'm gonna try to solve it with Python, because normally I use JavaScript. That is my preferred thing. But when I come back, I am going to attempt to solve it in Python. I've done Python before, I will say, but it's been a while. So, yeah. Katas I haven't trained on. Cool. And, oh, we have 3 breaks? 15-minute break. Why not? Why not? And thank you, Mint Jim, Jedi Knight, and Hippo Viva for those break redemptions. I'm going to go rest my brain. Haskell Kata win. Not today. I'm fried. I had like a really full day. Like I mentioned, I woke up at 6. I had a product demo today, and like I was rushing to get things merged and deployed. The demo went amazing. The client was super happy. And then I was just working on more stuff. Yeah. And I streamed right before that. I'm just fried. A quick detour to fix deleting messages. When I come back, we'll put that in the parking lot. But when I come back, I will fix the message deletion. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to all the support today. Insane amount of support. Thank you very much, Bald Bearded Builder. If you're still here, thanks for those gifted subs. Mr. Anonymous, who's given like 6 gifted subs. The She Boss with the resub, Koozie with the resub. There are a ton of other stuff too. But I am going to take a 15-minute break. Enjoy the soothing sounds of lo-fi hip-hop radio. Music to code to. I'll fix that too. Yeah, let me put that in the parking lot. So emotes for non-subs and whatever thing Andrew mentioned. We'll come back to it. When am I going to do Scratch? I don't know. But all right. I'll see you in 15. Be nice to each other. If you're new here, you can play the drop game. That's what some people are doing. This is the coding garden. And if you do exclamation mark drop, and if you say drop me, that's gonna drop your avatar. Watch. Oh, yeah. Well, there's Alka. You can drop emotes too. And if you land on the garden, you'll get your name on the leaderboard. So that's fun. Yeah, Julian. Yeah, no worries. I'll mention really quick. I do this show a lot. This is episode number 50. And so you can click this link to check it out on all the previous episodes on YouTube. I'll explain really quick about Code Wars. So on Code Wars, 8Q is the easiest. So when you look at these, if you're just starting to program, these are a really good place to start because they're a lot easier. You can Juliana. There you go, Juliana. You can get your bearings because it's a lot easier. As the number gets lower, they get a lot harder. The problem that we were just solving was actually a 6Q, which is like medium difficulty. But on my YouTube playlist, I've been solving these forever. Sometimes in the title, I'll put what Q they are. And actually, if you're totally new, episode 47 is probably for you. In that one, I actually show you how to sign up on the website. We talk about like the basics of JavaScript. Here, I'll share this for anybody else that's interested. Yeah. There you go. All right. Play the drop game. Be nice to each other. I'll be back in 15. Oh, hi, yeah, you can still hear me. I'm still here. You can hear me typing. I'm about to turn on some music. Hello there. We have new followers. Welcome. Welcome to the Coding Garden. Thank you, GM Lucario, Americaz, and Katas. Thank you all for those follows. Thanks for being here. And I guess I feel a little bit refreshed. I don't know. I took a 50. Oh, no voice? Wait. You sure? Check. 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 Check? That's better, huh? Good now. Okay. That's weird. I think there's something wrong with my mixer. All right. Cool. Microphone check. Welcome, everyone. You couldn't hear me, but everyone that just followed, I appreciate you. Thank you for those follows. No, I haven't implemented that command. So that command was only on my old backend. It's not on my new backend. But my this app will refresh your information every 30 minutes. So we could implement that too. So here's what we're dealing with. Oh, well, thank you, Juliana. I am taken. I have a partner. She's great. Yeah, and I think I saw, let's see, all the live coders. Code Show's here. Welcome, Code Show. Thanks for being here. Change title. I mean, we are doing Code Wars. At least I thought we were. I saw your diamond was great. Great work, Alka. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is Andy's solution. Stream title? Should I adjust the stream title? I guess we are about to. Yeah. No. I saw the yes, I saw this. Kappa diamond. Nice. Pride Kappa. Very good. I did say that I would try to solve at least one kata in Python. Maybe we'll do like a 7Q. Like this. However, we also it was mentioned there's some issues with my chat overlay that I need to fix. So we're gonna work on that too. Yeah, you'll find somebody. 1Q, but using Python. No, we're gonna start with something easy. It's been a long time since I did some serious Python. GM Lucario. What message did you send? You sent an emote, and it's not appearing. And I don't know why. I'll need to, we're going to look into that, because there are a couple of broken things. All right, what should I do? Should we work on the chat overlay? Rewrite the overlay as a CLI in Python. No. Should I work on the chat overlay, or should I, oh, it possibly is the height, yeah. Python! Or solve a kata with Python. All right, we've got 2 votes. Popcorn. It might be the height. I'll need to adjust those styles too. Overlay, overlay, Python, Clash. That wasn't an option. We're gonna do a poll. Code Show. Yeah, Code Show does Python. What to do? Solve a kata with Python. Fix bugs in overlay, in chat overlay. I just laugh all the time. It is my default state. I'm a giggler. Fix bugs in chat. Do we have any other options? Clash of Code. Fix chat bugs in Python? All right, here we go. Of course I'm reading chat. That's what we do here. Fix the overlay using Python. Yeah, so who was it that asked? Yeah, SPD and I think asked about the architecture. So if you look at my YouTube channel, there are 3 streams that have been uploaded where I've been working on this chat overlay. It's called Sprout Kit. And so there's part 1, 2, and 3. And basically, I've been using this chat overlay for a while now. The poll is directly in the Twitch chat. And we'll put that on our to-do list. But before I had a chat overlay, it looked very similar to this, but the code was an extreme mess. And originally I built the overlay, to combine YouTube and Twitch chats, because I used to stream simultaneously to both YouTube and Twitch, because I was not a Twitch affiliate, so I didn't have any monetization, and I was able to dual stream. I don't do that anymore. So the back end has been entirely rewritten to essentially only talk to the Twitch API to get Twitch chats instead of YouTube chats. And the front end has been rewritten because before there was just a bunch of copy and pasting. So you can see here in the overlay, it looks very similar to the chat messages that appear on the break screen and the starting screen, right? And before, those messages the code was just copy and pasted. Now they're using the same components from this library I'm creating called SproutKit. And then I have this other thing, if you haven't seen it, called Vox, where people can ask questions or submit ideas. So basically you do !ask followed by your question. You just do that in chat, and it'll pop up here on Vox, and people can also upvote it with !upvote followed by that number. And so these cards, again, they look exactly the same, but the code is all copy and pasted. And so my next thing, wait, Python wins? Well, there's still time to vote. It's still time to vote. And I mean, there's not that many votes for all the viewers it says that there are. So get your votes in. Unless you're just happy to be here, that's fine too. But on Saturday, I'm going to do a stream where I rewrite this UI using the new components that I've built. And the nice thing is, once I get those components in there, then we're going to get chat badges and team badges and all that good stuff too. Yeah. Cool. And I usually do like this morning I did a Q&A stream where I was going through these questions, and that's usually when I use this. Yeah. And then the back end is a node.js API built with feathers.js. And feathers is this thing. It's a framework for building back-end real-time APIs. Poll ended and Lo-Fi Hip Hop Remix won. So people want me to fix the bugs in the chat overlay, so I'm going to work on that. We'll see how long that takes me. If I'm honest, that's probably going to be the last thing we do today, just because I'm a bit fried and I don't really have it in me to solve more coding challenges. But yeah, this is the backend code, and there are various services. So if you look at the services, I do actually have services for YouTube and Patreon. So I have an overlay that shows all of my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members, and that backend API pulls all of those in. You can also go to like YouTube/stats, and you will get an access denied. But you need an API key for it, and that'll actually return my YouTube sub count. And then there are Twitch services as well. So I have a service for interacting with users from the Twitch API. I have services for getting all of my subs. And I have services for listening and storing chat. And then most recently, I added a service for listening for reward redemptions. And all of these Feather services are exposed as a socket API. So all of my overlays can basically listen for socket messages when different things happen with all of those. So yeah, that's the architecture. And then I think someone just asked, where do I host it? So I just have an EC2 AWS Lightsail instance running Nginx and PM2. Yeah. You have to see this channel. Cool. That's cool that your brother was your brother. Yeah, it's cool that they mentioned me. I solved it with recursion. I'm pretty excited about it. Chat was, they were distracted. This is my recursive solution right here. Basically, the fix was determining if the recursive call needed to be appended above or below. But yeah, I figured it out. Chat was distracted. Chat didn't even care. Like, I literally solved it, and we're all having this side conversation. Someone was like, why didn't you just give up? And I was like, oh no, I've already solved it. Yeah. I don't have like a tutorial per se, but if you do go to coding.garden/videos, you can search across all of my videos, and if you do search for Lightsail, there are some videos where I was setting things up. Yeah, so this is a recent live stream where I was setting up a Lightsail server with Ubuntu and Nginx and Docker. A lot of smart DevOps people were watching, and some of them didn't like the way that I did that. But this stream, it is a 7-hour stream. But if you what do you call it? If you scrub through this, I basically show you like how do I get in a Lightsail server, how do I install Nginx, how do I configure Nginx, all that good stuff. Unbun. All right, hello Lion. You have a good night too. Thanks for being here. CJ is greater than chat. Well. Oh yeah, and then here's a link to the backend API. Okay, so let us fix the chat. And thank you to Sticky. Thanks for that follow, Sticky. Okay. First off, deleting messages is not working. So, and Luis, thank you very much for that follow as well. And actually, I think I want to fix the styles first. So right now you see these scroll bars. I think we're going to increase the max height of the chat card and also hide the scroll bars. Cool. Let's close that. Oh, it's 1 a.m. and you're still awake. Well, thanks for being here. So Sprout Kit is what I'm calling this thing. So I will say, right now the code is not in the best state, but I will show you, if I do npm run style guide, we have some style guide documentation of all the components that are available. Oh, and add Alka to the whitelist. I will do that. How will I know if there's more in the message? Oh, I won't. I'm just going to increase the max size. I'm going to increase the max size so that at least my like my live coders message doesn't get cut off, because that's getting cut off. And that's a good size. Okay, so if we check out the style guide, these are all of the components that are available. So there's the avatar component. You just pass in an image. It'll show an avatar like that. You can also do pass in another image, and that'll show up as a badge. We used to have that. I kind of removed that so that way we just show the badges directly from Twitch. There's also the chat card component, which consumes the avatar component and this user info component. So the user info component will take in a user's name. It will also take in the badge string that comes from Twitch IRC, and it automatically calls the Twitch badges API and figures out what images to show next to a user based on that string. And then the channel ID is used to determine what channel badges should be displayed next to a user. So that's the user info component. And then all of that is brought together in the chat card component, which is what you're seeing in my overlay. And it accepts a lot of different props. You can pass in the color of the username, the color of the background, and all that other stuff too. So we're pretty soon I'll publish these components on npm, so anybody can use them in any project to build stuff with Twitch chat. And what we're going to do now is fix my overlay. So this overlay is a custom Electron app that consumes those components. So I'm basically using those components, and I am setting the background style and all that good stuff. Quick stretch. I'm going to drink some sports drink. It's branded. The thing is, if I take off the label, it will look pretty unsightly. So I'm gonna leave the label on. I want to use it, but first I need to learn front end stuff. Cool. Yeah, it's got electrolytes. All right. So yes, this is an Electron app that is running Vue inside of it, and then it's consuming those components. Yes, Juliana. That's my name. Yeah. Okay. Linux? Oh no, I'm running on a Mac. Oh dang it, I just quit VS Code. Alright, let's close everything. I did, yeah, and I mentioned it earlier, but if you check out my YouTube channel, if you do !YouTube, you can get a link to YouTube. That has all of my live streams archived, and there are 3 live streams where I was working on those components. Yeah, I'm using a blue screen, not a green screen. Mainly because this is the coding garden. I used to have like a plant sitting right in front of my computer, and that did not work on a green screen. All right, look at all these uncommitted changes. But regardless, the thing that I care about right now is our Electron app. If we take a look at, well actually, yeah, so if I take a look at, no. I need to take a look at the actual chat card component, because what I want to change is the max height here. And where is that defined? That is defined. I need to change to the blue screen. My green tattoos are transparent. Yeah. You love coding? That's an okay way to say it. So right here, it has a max height of 100 pixels. I'm just going to change that to 200 pixels. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it should auto-refresh. And if we look at some of those messages, like the live coders message, yeah. And then now that's enough space to show that message without a scroll. I'm okay with that. I think that's totally fine. We could also try sending a message with like as much text as possible. I think we have this already, Andrew, in the parked. I think if you actually do npm login. Yeah, there we go. So I think earlier emotes were getting hidden because the height was way too small. Thank you. Actually, let's just look for a lorem ipsum generator. Lorem hipster. Ipsum. Beer me. Let's see what this looks like in the chat. Yeah, that's not bad, because that will scroll. That's totally fine, because that's like a really big message. You can do ASCII art. And thank you, Vito, for that follow. Thanks for being here. What I'm going to do now is hide those scroll bars. So I'm doing that in my other overlays. So I'm actually just going to copy the code from there. So in my chat overlay, this is the one that just shows like the lo-fi hip hop thingy. We've got some CSS in here that just hides scroll bars on everything, which is somewhere this. So everything, WebKit scroll bar, display none. I'm actually just going to add that. You know what? I could add it to the component itself, but I'm not going to do that because the consumers of this component may want to see those. So I'm just going to put this code in my actual chat application. What I used to copy paste, just Command C. I just selected the text and did Command C. Don't mind me, just trying to break stuff. And so this is the CSS that is globally for this. And actually, you can see I'm already disabling it for the body. I'm just going to disable it for everything. So if I save that, now the scroll bars are gone, but we can still scroll. So that's nice. Cool. Why not greater than test? And thank you, Armaro, for that follow. And there was another follow. Did I miss it? Yeah, RKG. Thanks for being here. Test check. Hey, Mana. We're working on the chat overlay, so we're just fixing a few styles. I think I lost some of the parked comments. Oh, we're going to add alka.tv to the whitelist. That's easy enough. So the thing about this is I used to allow any image to be embedded. It's kind of weird that waiting room chat loads in reverse. Oh, I flipped it on purpose. So I wanted to look like, you mean the like the loading screen? I wanted it to look like the YouTube page, and I mean chats load from the bottom on YouTube. So I don't know. I can do that too. Yeah. So any VIP, or mod. If you have a domain that you'd like me to whitelist, let me know right now and I'll go ahead and add it. So this is our whitelist. Basically, anything that doesn't come from one of these domains cannot be loaded into the overlay. Yeah. What's up, Not Boobies? We're working on my overlay. We talked about this last time, but I probably should create a function to whitelist a URL. Yeah. Whitelist a specific Discord channel. The thing is, like, I've seen people upload some pretty unsightly things to Discord. So I think I want to avoid that. But we will add alka.tv. Is it HTTPS, Alka? I'm using regex to match. So basically, so this is the background process for Electron. So Electron is the thing allowing this to run on the desktop. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So basically, anytime any network request happens from this Electron app, I'm intercepting it and making sure that it at least matches one of these domains. And thank you, Caesar, for that follow. Is it worth changing the localhost to localhost/d so I can use any port? Potentially. I just want to avoid adding a regular expression that would allow people to pass in domains that could potentially break things. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess for alka.tv, that's optional, right? Because it could just be alka.tv/something. But yeah, I'm going to try that, Chad. We can actually do, actually, the same thing as I have below. So followed by one or more number. And then this also is followed by one or more number. And we have these, secret byte. Zero or more of anything followed by a dot. So it could be like cdn.alka.tv. Yeah. Like that? No, so the dot is optional. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. If there's something before it, it should have a dot. Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to do this. Actually, we'll do that. Alka, you can only do subdomains of alka.tv. I really never get tired of coding. I get tired of coding certain things, and then I just change what I want to code. But I don't really get tired of coding. Thank you, Chaos, for that follow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Static and CDN, cool. Actually, I'm just gonna, honestly, I'm just gonna whitelist those. I lost it. Is it secretbyte.net? All right, so static or cdn.alka.tv, great. Secretbyte.net, turnergames.net. Both of those are for Murdoch. And then, do you have a specific subdomain, Andrew, that you can use? Are these sites off limits to type or to follow? No, these are for where images can be loaded from, basically. Or where network requests can be made to. So, I mean, technically, I allow any link in the chat. I mean, the mods will delete it if it's inappropriate. But you can send any link you want in the chat. This is specifically if you want to embed images in my overlay, because I do accept some HTML, not all, but some, and I don't want to allow images from just any website. Okay. And Lion, thank you for that hydrate. Option Shift down arrow. Localhost lol. What are you trying to say, Andrew? There was a message from Chaos who says https:// A through Z 0 through 9 dash one or more of those followed by a period, and it's optional. I think that would work, yeah, because if we want to do cdn.alka.tv or anything.alka.tv, this basically makes no, we would need to escape the period. You might have escaped it. My chat overlay might have removed it. Yeah, because you got to escape the period. I don't know. This is probably right, but it scares me. It scares me because somebody could buy anything alka.tv and then embed something in the overlay. What does code show? It's from GitHub. Okay. I will not add cdg.sh to the whitelist because right now it's totally open and anybody could put something on there. So anything followed by a dot. Andrew. Yeah. I guess that's true. But I like restricting it. Yeah, I like the specific restriction. Instead of like anything that is with a dot. Yeah. And Andrew, can you give me a subdomain that you're going to be sending things from instead of anything? The latest code isn't on GitHub yet, but I am going to push it soon. I just have to clean some things up. I would feel left out if I sent images. If you didn't send images? Proxy? Sure. Yeah. There's the classic aphorism of you have a problem, you decide to solve it with regex, now you have two problems. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I try my best to explain most things. Sometimes we get really in the weeds, so it's hard to explain without a lot of back knowledge, but yeah. That was a joke. Don't do it. Okay, I can do I. Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. Why does GitHub require you to pull after every push? It doesn't. You shouldn't have to. But if the remote has changed, that's why you do a pull. But if you were the one that just pushed, then you shouldn't have to do a pull. All right, are we ready to save this? Murdoch, are you still in the chat? Actually, I totally forget the fact that I can actually search. But is this your domain, secretbyte.net? Did I spell that right? Because I didn't copy paste, but I totally forgot. Look at us. It's the 21st century. Is it? What century is it? I don't know, but I can search. And we see secretbyte.net. Cool. What century is it? Okay, it is the 21st century, or at least we're right on that. All right. Create a new URL, split the host name, join it. I've never met Alka in real life, but we've paired on stream. And he's been watching the channel for a very long time. I feel like I know Alka. I'm new. Thank you for teaching me. I'm going to pay you in bits. Oh, hey. Bits are not required, but I appreciate it. We are a bunch of nerds here. All right. Overlay will be refreshed. And now we have whitelisted those specific domains. So... go wild. I mean, can't go that wild. Within reason. But yeah, somebody actually just made the point that I should whitelist. So if you look at my commands. Nice. Brought to you by... No. There are these commands which allow you to... Cool, much appreciated, Juliana. But, like this. Anybody can type !Alka. Right now, it doesn't work. All right, at this point, should I just write a function that turns a URL into a regular expression? No, use new URL. Hostname.split slice -2, so that's going to remove 2 from the end and then join it. What do you mean? VS Code extension? So if I did a new regex with HTTPS, well, we do this. Starts with https://api.coding.garden/. The only things I need to escape are that and that. Live coders, nice. And thank you, Nicked, for that follow. Yeah, my linter will tell me if it's an unnecessary escape. Unnecessary? Are you kidding? That's not unnecessary. Or do I have to do that? I have to do that, don't I? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Thank you, Twine, for that follow. Okay. Socket.io chess. That could be fun. I think someone suggested that before. I think initially I would just want to implement the rules of chess. And probably do it like TDD style, and then take those rules, and then, and like take that game engine and then implement it using anything. We could build a browser game with it or anything else like that. Minimax. Oh, you mean we could build like a that's Kitboga. You are true, Alka. That one, or that one, or that one. Puke. Cool. All right, that makes Kitboga in disguise. When you do it, I'll learn chess. Great. There's that. Actually, I think no. Can I open image in new tab? It's not gonna work just yet. I have to save and reload. And then we have Tony. Does anybody remember Phil? He's a good dude. We paired with him once on here. I don't. Filling in. Huh. Tony's pretty good. I talked to him, I guess, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. He's doing okay. I definitely need to reach out again. Probably do that this weekend. He works in a hospital. So actually, Alka is on point. And thank you, Zaulul. Zaulul? Thank you for that follow. But yeah, Tony is a surgeon's assistant. And so he works in a hospital, and he has been working for the entire time during the pandemic because he's an essential employee. And I was talking to him the other day, and he's mentioned like several times they're in the operating room, and they mentioned like, yes, this person is positive for COVID, which is crazy. He's been around, he hasn't caught it, but he's been in the same operating room as people that do have it, which is insane to think about. Yeah. Noob quest. I'll definitely send him your love. All right. Save. And now we should see. No, it didn't work. Wait. Oh, I know why. Because I'm doing .png. And I need to escape the dot. And this needs to be PNG or GIF. All right, one more time. Oh yeah, and somebody said Phil was one of my students. Nope, it's not working. Were there other image types? PNG, GIF, PNG. Did I do that right? It can be... Oh, there's no slash on the end. Yeah, there's no slash on the end. That's why. There we go. That's CJ. That's him. Cool. It's working. God bless him. Oh, that's unfortunate, Juliana. Hopefully you're doing okay now. Yeah, there's been a lot. It's crazy. All right, see you later, Lion. Thanks for being here. See ya, see ya. $. $. Yeah, I used to teach coding at a coding school, and Phil was one of my students. I suggest $. I think you need to escape another line on line 71. Let's see. Yes, thank you very much. This is why I should have wrote a function. I'm just scared to write a function that turns a get money that turns a URL into a regular expression. I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna add though. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I think did I remove it whenever I was trying to turn it into a regex string? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna push this code to GitHub eventually, like not tonight, but after I clean some things up, and it would be great if I could get some peer reviews. If people could make sure that I've done all of this right. Money. Okay. I lost the parking lot. One thing right now, the parking lot, I guess, isn't persistent, because when the page refreshes, it doesn't have that parking lot data. Would it be frustrating to go back to work and get infected after avoiding it for so long? Probably. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to work. Like, I'm literally... So, I mean, my work, I think, plans to stay remote, at least for the next month. So, I'm going to request that I never go back and just keep working from home. Howdy, what's up, baby? Have I talked about persisting data in Vue? No, I mean, really, you would just put it in local storage. But you technically can do things like save your Vuex store in local storage automatically. Yeah. For sure. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Acid Spark. At least through the summer. No, and I think with all the civil unrest and all that other junk that's happening right now, and I use the term junk in terms of how the civil unrest is being treated, not the civil unresters, if that makes sense. But that also is like a reason to not, because I mean the protests and all the, like the police presence is like 2 blocks from where my office is, so but I live like 2 miles away from that. Yeah. And thank you for the posture check. You're right, I'm leaning. I shouldn't be leaning. Would I use the auth thing that I coded during Newbie Quest in production as it is? I think there's some things to be added. You definitely want to make sure that the password policy is good. You would also want to implement like email verification when people sign up, so that way you're not just trusting random emails and users. There's probably some other things. Lo-fi remix. Hey, there's your new image. What's this? Actually, I'll click it. Yeah, nice. Look at that. Look at those values. Thank you, not boobies, for the hydrate. Did I immediately do it again? I need to stop. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess you have to do that like in remote meetings. That's crazy. Can the chat refresh me again? We can implement refresh user. All right. So I forgot what we were going to do. So we fixed the styles. We fixed the whitelisting. What else did we want to add? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Deleting messages. Okay, let's figure out why that isn't working, because I believe I'm listening for that event. Okay. I believe, so when a reward is created, do something with it. When a chat is removed. we're going to pull it out of the messages. This isn't entropy. This is this chat overlay here. I'm dealing with Twitch chats basically. I think that's the event. Oh, am I not emitting the removed event? Maybe I am. Let's see. Ah! What is that? Reward redemptions. Cool. Somebody delete that message. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I even see it in my console log here. And if not, then it's a back-end issue. Oh, no. I see it. So there's the ID. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting mods are AFK. I'm definitely getting the events. This just isn't working for some reason. Yeah, and I mean honestly, a filter is probably the bad way to go. Right now, this event is only. I think I'm only listening to the message removed event from TMI.js, whatever that is. But you're right that I'm not looking at the ban events. The mods have mentioned that before, because like when a ban event happens, like you're supposed to delete all the messages. I'm taking in the messages, but it's actually. Oh, you're right. It's literally just the ID. It's only emitting the ID. Thank you, Chad. Message deleted. There it is. So really, all I got to do is that. Fixed. But there was a message from Code Show. Is the Electron app open source or only the components? I asked because I don't know how to use the components yet, but I might be smart enough to run an Electron app. Yes, so I still need to push all of this code up. The thing is, like, I was in such a hurry to just get it working because, like I mentioned, there were a lot of potential trolls in the chat that like were trying to find a way to break the thing. So I needed to just get it finished so that I can actually use it on stream. But in my haste, this component is very big, and I kind of want to refactor it to use the composition API and to like extract these listeners into other files and functions. But yes, this overlay is absolutely going to be open source. Is it possible for you to delete the message once delivered? Yeah, this is TypeScript. It is TypeScript. But yes, I am going to this absolutely will be open source, and it will be an example of how you can integrate the components, because the components themselves are very basic. Like I showed in the style guide. Is that still running? Yeah, so that worked. Cool. But the components are very basic. When you want to start implementing things like custom buttons, like I have here, or like automatically updating the time here, it's gone. Basically, there are a lot of custom things that you might want to do to wrap these components in. And at their core, using the components are very easy. You just pass down the data. Like you pass down the name, the color, the image, all that good stuff. But the way this is configured is basically I've created my own wrapper component around the chat card component. So this is the chat card component is the base component that you would potentially use. And then I've created a coding garden chat card that like sets defaults. So it sets the channel ID to be my channel. I have some custom functions in here that decide whether or not to trust a user. So right now, if you are not a broadcaster, a moderator, a VIP, or a follower, you are not a trusted user. So your message renders potentially malicious HTML in a more strict way, lo-fi. So and basically, like, I didn't want all of this code here to be inside of the components themselves, because technically you could just use TMI.js and use these components directly. But my components are using my custom backend. And so there's a lot of extra stuff that I have that's being returned from my backend. Like, I mean, technically you get these things from TMI, but like the follower information, you don't get that from TMI.js. My backend is actually injecting that into the user by calling the Twitch API to see if a user is a follower. And then the other thing is like custom colors based on the type. Custom background colors based on the type. Deciding which of the content to show. And so you can see like all of this custom logic. I don't want to enforce this on people that are using the components, so it's up to you to write logic like this. But this will be open source, and you will be you'll be able to look at it, see how I implement things, and then just like modify it to your heart's content. But you can see right now I'm only trusting a user if they are those things that I mentioned above: broadcaster, moderator, VIP, or follower, and their account is older than 2 days. So if it's a brand new Twitch account, and all of the and so trolls and people that want to spam the chat, if you're listening, this is basically how you beat the system. You create some accounts now, and then you wait 2 days, and then in 2 days, and you follow my channel, and in 2 days, then you can try trolling me. But I have found that when trolls spend longer than 30 minutes on the stream, they actually have a good time. And they don't want to do malicious things. So, you know, yeah. Instead of saying this.props.message type equals follow, or yep, wouldn't you just be able to say something like, if this.message is in, follow, subscribe? Yes, that's possible. Yeah, it's probably a way to clean that up. That's why I said this code was written in haste. Because, yeah, you could do something like this. You could create an array and have, like, follow and highlight. Am I spelling that right? No, H-I-G-H. Exposed. One dedicated troll, yeah. Yeah, and then grabbing out the type. Yeah, I'll say I'm not gonna change it. I think I'm using this.props because I'm in TypeScript, and in TypeScript, the type checker needs to know where you're accessing those values from. Otherwise, it doesn't know they exist. Technically, yeah, like in regular view, you can just use this.message. I was just making it explicit. See, this is why. This is why I didn't want to show the code. Because I know there's stuff wrong with it. Doc is here. Where have you been, Doc? Thanks for being here. Hello. Here since 2017. Yeah. So, I thought, no, so the thing is, one dedicated troll. But what I realized was when you're doing TypeScript with Vue, if you don't put the return type like on your methods or your computed properties, at least before, it would break. It would be like it doesn't know what this thing even was. So I did that, and then I was running into an issue where it didn't know what. Yeah. There were a bunch of caveats that now just seem to have fixed themselves, because before I couldn't actually do this .message, and it could be because maybe there wasn't a return type. Well, it seems like it'll just work. The thing is, if this were JavaScript, like this is probably how I would write it. Maybe with like the array thing and doesn't contain, because yeah, all of your props, all of your data in Vue, everything is put on this. But I thought that's what I needed. And hello, Zero Xeon. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Okay. So yeah, these are a bunch of like computed custom methods, and then I have some defaults that I pass down to the components themselves. And thanks for that follow. Try again. You have to make sure that you use the right country code. Use the 2-character country code. Let's see what command you ran. You ran. You ran? You run. Oh, you have to run a command for it. Is that what you mean? Yeah, yeah. So check it. If you type exclamation mark, yeah, it's a command. If you do exclamation mark country followed by your country, the 2-character code or the full name, it'll show it. Check it. I think compound if conditions are perfectly readable, and stuff like includes is potentially less efficient. Yeah, now it's like, if you remember when I was implementing that bot command, and everybody was like, just do a bunch of if statements, and then I ended up writing this like really obtuse reduce. That's basic. I'm okay with the explicitness. I don't know. All right. Did I fix the thing we were talking about? What were we going to do? I don't remember. An obtuse reduce, yes. Hopefully, I think that's the right word. Oh, delete message works. That's good. Just no timeout or ban. Yeah, and I would say not all JavaScript users, but yes, there are a lot of JavaScript people that just like swear by reduce, and like if they see code that's written with a for loop, they'll try to change it to a reduce. And I don't think that's always necessary. Thank you, Vanadium, for that follow. Okay, I need to fix message deletion in the chat overlay as well. And this is the other thing. That code is now duplicate. There's always duplicate. Like when I'm in a rush, I just duplicate code. But so this code that you're looking at right here is the code that powers my break screen and my starting screen. And as you can see, it's copy pasted. So I need to extract these out into like utility libraries that both the overlay and the Electron app use. Does it have a way to add sound alerts for specific usernames? Currently I use Chatterino that allows me to configure a sound alert. No. So I've actually, welcome. PHP in the UK. But I've never done any custom like alert sounds on my stream. I might start doing that. I think the main reason I didn't do that was because it's potentially distracting. But it would be cool to add eventually. Like the end goal of all of this is to have some sort of like command and control center where you can set all, and potentially to make it usable for people that aren't coders, you could have like an app that lets you set all of the settings itself. So you can set like what color do you want your chat to be, and what are your filters, instead of like hard coding them here like I'm doing. You could basically have a dashboard where a user can say, these are the URLs that I want to whitelist. Is that the Alt F4 thing? I'm not totally familiar with what I thought they're building like a chat bot. I don't know, but thank you Compiler64 for that follow. Working code is more than half the battle won. Refactorings can follow later. Yes, I like that. Is it a chat overlay too? Oh, bad words filter. Yeah. Does anyone have any suggestions for a... Oh, it's similar to Streamlabs? Wow. That's cool. But does anyone have a suggestion for a profanity filter? Because I've used... I used to use bad words. So if you ever watched my stream when I was dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and if you ever saw messages that had hearts instead of curse words, I was using this package called Bad Words. But I realized that this package is really slow. Like, it actually increases the amount of delay. Test a string against automod? Well, couldn't I just enable automod on my channel? Hey, stop it, Andy. Please. I mean, automod is already on my channel, right? Flippin' darn heck. Should we write a regular expression for bad words? I don't want to do that. Build system of choice. I mean, I typically use Webpack. I've been using Parcel a lot though. And I thought thought Bazel was more of like a mono repo kind of thing. But yeah. Mainly because I am now monetizing on Twitch, and as an affiliate, you cannot dual stream to multiple services if you're streaming on Twitch. I thought it would. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's totally disabled right now. Automod is on. Okay. It doesn't. I think it's smaller because my styles are broken, but what happens is right now your chat is also a different color. So you did follow the channel, but it takes 30 minutes before the follow will kick in, and then your message will look the same as everyone else. It's just a way to prevent spammers and people from trolling in the chat. Because technically right now you're in a probationary state. So if you keep watching in about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, it'll start to look like everyone else's chat. I'm not a partner, no, I'm just an affiliate. Yeah. Yeah. Protection. Okay. Does anyone have any suggestions for profanity filters? Randomly replaces text with a profanity. That's the opposite thing I'm trying to do. Yeah, absolutely. I have a full-time job. I work at a software consultancy. Yeah, so technically that bad words library, I think is the one I was using. Technically, this one you can whitelist words. If I don't want profanity, I want to remove for profanity. So yeah, you can add words. You can, I think, remove words. Yeah, thanks for that hydrate, Hippolyva. I don't know. I might just implement it. The only thing I don't like about it is that it takes time. Like it increases the delay of the chat because it has to process every single message that comes through it. Yeah. I mean, at this point, streaming is just hanging out with you all, right? Right? That's really all I do here. Is just hang out. Every now and then we write some code. Okay, we'll put that one on the list. That's potential. A JavaScript profanity filter. Profanity filter based on the Shutterstock dictionary. Huh. If you do ! break, you can get a link to it. It's called Timeout by Dejal, but it only works on Mac. Oh, I just was reminded. Yeah, Dungeon. I totally missed this chat. But this thing is called iStat menus, and it adds like the CPU monitor and memory monitor and all that stuff. This thing. I saw that chat out of the corner of my eye, and then I totally missed it. So sorry about that, Dungeon Master. So there is that. Shutterstock. Oh, hello, Alana. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Pablo. Rent a very expensive server and run the filter on the server. Oh yeah, turn it up. Turn it up. So does AutoMod delete messages or does it Oh, happy birthday, Alana. Yeah, I don't know who gifted it to you, but congrats. Oh, Elena. Somebody anonymous. Dungeon Master with 100 bits. Thank you, Dungeon Master. Oh, it caches them for review? Okay, I'm actually okay with that. So before, I was taking in messages from both Twitch and YouTube, and the moderation features on YouTube are so minimal that basically, so all the messages I got, whether they were from Twitch or YouTube, I would send them through that profanity filter. But if Twitch can handle it, that's okay with me. 'Cause then I don't have to worry about it. Gift subs are when somebody else buys a subscription to my channel and gives it to someone else. So it's a part of monetizing on Twitch. Like if you look at my channel. Oh, is that from the Twitch website? I like that. That's great. But yeah, if you look on Twitch, if you are not a sub, there's this button right here, and you can pay money. So you can also, well, for you, if you're not a sub, then it'll give you the option to buy it, and the cost is $4.99. And basically, you're supporting the streamer by doing that. And when somebody gifts a sub, they're basically paying $4.99 for somebody else to become a subscriber to the channel. And as a subscriber, you can use emotes. That's not it. Coding heart. Like that. So these are my custom emotes. Only subscribers can use them. Inception. And thank you, Kuro, for that follow. Alright, that's fine with me. And I think that's it. That's all I've got in me. I think I'm done streaming. I think I'm done, Alka. Yeah. So for as an affiliate, Twitch takes 50% of the subscriber money. So for a $4.99 sub, I get half of that. If you become a partner, you could potentially negotiate a bigger cut. My channel is not big enough, most likely, to negotiate something like that. And then the other thing you see people supporting with are bits. That's these things. And bits, I cannot share on my own channel. But bits are basically like tips. So we can look at the leaderboard. So Nothing As Is has tipped 1,600 bits. This is roughly equivalent. No, I mean, it is equivalent to $16. So 1 bit is 1 cent. So Nothing As Is has tipped $16. Silver Surfer, $15. The Real Pygon, $12. Dr. Vim, $10. Nafto, $5. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. It is, but they provide the service. They provide the servers for streaming. They provide streaming is not an easy piece of software. Like, I mean, and on the scale that they do it too, somebody's got to pay for it. Yeah, so, and with bits, I get all of the money because the users buying the bits pay a little bit more ahead of time to offset the costs. Yeah. Sub to the overlay and use a popover third-party chat. So, I mean, technically, like, if you do want to support me more directly, Patreon's probably the better way to go. Like, one thing that I need to get going is potentially if you're a patron, the emotes show up for you in my chat, but that's the issue. Like if you support my channel in some other way using Twitch chat, you're not going to be able to use the emotes. Yeah, so I get 100% of the bits amount. It's an honor to have Amazon take half of my money. What's up, Cassican? I don't think I've seen your channel before. But welcome. They're a member of our Live Coders team. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Twitch is huge. I think I end up paying. It depends. So when you support on Patreon, as a supporter, you can actually check. I will pay extra to cover the fees, but otherwise, I think it's. I don't know. We can look it up. Patreon fee. 5%. Overseer front page is, wait. It's great. I like it. Wait, this is from 2017. But, so there, for each transaction, there's a service fee of 2.9% plus 35 cents. It's basically like what you pay on Stripe. Oh, and now it's even less? Yeah, so I get roughly 95% of whatever you're giving on Patreon. It varies, but yeah. Thank you for the stretch. I don't know. So Andrew, you redeemed the lo-fi hip hop thing earlier. Did you give yourself the points back? I will no longer support you on Twitch. No, please keep supporting me on Twitch. It's the way to go. Like I am happy enough to pay to allow half of the earnings to go to Twitch. Welcome, Miami Greg, here from Kitboga. Thanks for being here. We're pretty close to wrapping up, but we started the stream with some code katas, which are coding challenges. And I'm pretty fried. I've been busy all day, and I've been streaming for 3.5 hours now. And I streamed this morning. I'm gonna go, but you took the points back. Okay. Much appreciated. So do Patreon supporters get a badge? I need to add that integration because basically I would need to have a website where you could... Nothing as is with the 500 bits. Speaking of bits, thank you very much, Nothing as is. Code challenges. Yes, we were doing code katas. Code wars. And we actually didn't do one with Python like we said we were gonna, but that's okay. Can I have 2,500 points? I don't think it works that way. You get these seedlings points by just watching the channel. Yeah, I'm fried. Okay. Can I look at the Overseer main page? I've actually never seen it rendered on another screen. Yep. How's it so? Oh, it's probably because I don't have it. Yeah, it's because I didn't have it full screened. Because when I look at it like this. Wait, did it do that? Oh, okay, it is moving. It is moving. Okay. No transcoding options available at this time. A scrolling effect? Cool. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It might not happen. And that's okay. I am just a small fish in a huge ocean of streamers and content creators. Yeah. Cool. All right. What should we do? I guess I should go. I'm tired. I'm tired. Wise Garden. Overseer is made by Alka. It's this app here that shows me all of the events that have happened. So it shows me everyone that has given bits and how long ago and how many bits. It shows everyone that's gifted subs, resubs, new subs, raids, hosts. It's pretty cool. You can see all the stuff. Eventually, yeah. I just gotta keep grinding. It's all about the grind, right? Oh. Bye bye. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's the weekend. I need to get some rest. We will raid somewhere, so be sure to get those raid messages ready. If you are a sub, this is the raid message. See ya everyone. If you're not a sub, this is the raid message. There we go. I applied to partner 6 days ago, so I should be hearing back soon. I reapplied because I had already applied like close to a month before that. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see who. I don't know who we're gonna raid, but we'll see. Thank you, GM. Thanks for being here, and thanks for all the friends that came over from Kitboga. I appreciate you. Yeah. So basically, I will start the raid, and then when we get into that other user's channel, it'll say Coding Garden has raided, and then you send the message. Cool. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for all the supports. I was really not expecting that. Shout out to all the live coders that have been in the chat today. Bald Bearded Builder, Code Show, this new person that I haven't seen before. Who was it? Kasikin. And Alka? Yeah, welcome everyone. Was there anybody else? Am I missing any live coders? I need to keep track of... I need some way to keep track of what live coders have been. Yeah. And so if you're new to Twitch and all this rating stuff, basically just stay right where you are, and in a few minutes it'll just automatically take you there. So yeah. 15,000 points? Is that how many you get? I don't know, but thank you everyone for all these supports. I don't know why you do it, but I appreciate you. I'm gonna go. Next stream will be Friday morning. And I actually don't know what we're going to do. Usually we do Clash of Code, but I think we're not going to do that. We've been doing too much Clash of Code. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something. See you later, Dungeon Master. Thanks for being here. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the supports. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, here is this.